It's cheesecake, not just cake.
Oh, cheesecake sucks.
Okay, fuck
Them's fighting
you.
words.
They are fighting words, but
How far away is he, and how quickly can we all get there?
I know, right?
I
Uh,
Taryn,
hate
pick
cheesecake.
me up, please.
we're gonna have to turn CO loose on him.
I hate cheesecake. I'm sorry.
they're okay, but
Kazu?
they're not
I
worth
meant not Kazu, but Shig.
what?
Stop yourself.
Honestly,
I'm
I
just,
could take it or leave it as far as cheesecake goes.
yeah, I mean, I was about to say like cheesecakes are okay, but they're not worth dying over.
No, but
No.
they are good.
But when you make cream cheese into like a cake, kind of, that doesn't belong. Like cream cheese and sushi.
I mean, I can understand
Wait, cream
using
cheese is
cream cheese
sushi?
frosting.
Ew.
Yeah.
What?
No, no. Anyway, let's
No.
get
Yeah, that's
going
good.
for the rest of it. Y'all got some weird shit going on.
Yeah, we do.
Do we have any CRMS left? No. Dang it. Oh well.
Hmm.
Oh, okay, that's what she said. I was
What?
trying to translate because I thought she said CR mist, and I'm like, challenge rating mist?
Yes.
I don't know. There's that one kill cloud or other effect. So yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is like some mist monsters and cloud and fog monsters. I don't have those on the list unless you really, really want them.
Oh,
Let's fight a
Nope.
fog giant. That'll be fun. Fog
No.
giant. Lots of fog giants with living
Naya?
spells for pets.
Michael?
Living spells for pets. Oh god.
Michael, no thank you.
But I thought
yeah,
you'd like
Naya.
that.
Not Nio, you will lose a potential recruit. Maybe if we manage to diplomacy our way out of that shit. But
Yeah,
no.
but yeah, I agree. Let's start. Let's get the ball rolling.
Is there a
Aw.
fucking Death Stranding demo?
Like I said, you're gonna be hearing me munch.
Well, okay. We'll
So,
start.
where we
Let's
left
get
off, y'all had just fought this walking collection of slabs of stone. And then it was like. Then you defeated it, and it fell to the ground with a series of thuds. As in, like, a few tons of stone just hit the ground.
Makes sense.
So, there is now a pile of stone over here. Everybody retreated back to camp going, okay, that fucking happened.
This place doesn't like us.
Was there anything else anybody was doing or going back?
Getting my sleep so I can recharge my rages.
That's what I was going to ask is doing things or resting like normal?
Resting up like normal.
Quick question before we do go for a full sleep. What's the terrain like, Adam?
Terrain, you are at the. I believe you're on the eastern edge of the valley. Yes.
Also, curly.
So,
male or female?
open
grass and
ground for the most
plains,
part.
rock, dirt. What?
Open ground for the most part. Grass. There is some rock outcroppings a little ways away. Mainly where you're at right now is grass. Few scattered trees, but like one here, another about 200 feet away. There's one over there. 100 yards that way. There's another.
Okay, I will grab a large flat rock and bring it over to camp. No bigger than a human head, somewhat flat on top. And then I will set it next to the campfire.
Are you grabbing it from the critter?
Sure. If that's the closest source for rock that could be flat, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Adam,
Hmm.
remind me. Am I male or female?
Now,
Currently, you are male.
All right.
Because during the fight, you changed.
Yeah. I don't know why.
At least your clothes are a little bit looser in some spots and tighter in others.
Uh huh. Accurate statement.
If this is like some shit with fucking days, I'm gonna be pissed.
You still haven't figured it out, even though the previous cleric and you were both told what it was, and nobody deciphered it. But,
It said
oh well.
make her into a woman, but she's dead.
So, proceeding through the night,
okay.
there are no other issues.
Great.
Next morning, everybody reset your spells appropriately.
Fun time with Jay.
Don't forget to regain your level and hit dice, or regain your HP equal to your level.
I'm at full health. I'm good.
Yeah,
got my
but
cheesecake.
other people in the party were not.
Yeah.
I'm
You
gonna
should get my
sad.
hit die.
Wait,
You
I'm
get your level and hit points
13
back.
now, aren't I?
Congratulations.
Nice.
I remember changing everything except for my actual like level thing where it says level.
Oh, the actual physical number.
Yes.
Well
congratulations.
done.
Yeah.
I wonder if
Yes.
I have any backup XP
You should
at
probably
all.
regain HP.
Yeah. I
Reduce
You
did.
might
me to
need it.
medium, Adam.
Huh?
Reduce me to medium size.
Shrinking the Naya.
It's large.
You are correct.
I can pick a different form if it's required. If it's too hard.
Wait, what form this time?
I'm going back to the previous one.
Winged Angel?
No, the
I meant-
spiky looking fey with the long tongue.
Death.
Oh, that one. I thought it was a size large.
It's medium.
No, it's medium.
Basically like a corrupted dryad.
Oof.
At least that's the speculation. It's hard to actually pin down what it really is based upon notes about the creature. Some,
Well,
It's a
some kind of
little
corrupted fey.
odd.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, and I will retrieve my quiver, my bow, with the crystal, cast my spells in the morning, and I will get Jay to come over to play with the doohickey.
Oh, I'm sorry. What doohickey?
The thing that gives you buffs money. The buffs that you paid for with your money.
Oh, hit me.
Punch.
fire away.
And after I buff myself up and throw a couple spells on Gopher, I'll then set the widget on the ground along with a second one. I'll pull out my rod. I will cast 2 spells into it, tell it to trigger for the first person that approaches it with Jay standing beside me, and then I'll take a step back and tell her to step toward the rock with the widget on it.
Hi, Captain.
Step right up.
I'm going to step closer to it.
At which point she gets zapped with 2 spells. And you now have 20 hours of
boy.
Raptor Sight, giving you a +5 spot. You only take a -1 for range penalties for going beyond your range, and you now have 10 plus to movement speed.
Damn.
I had a little extra money, so I got the second one too. That way you'd be on the same speed me and Sheena have. And then I will
Congratulations,
retrieve the
you
2
triggered
widgets out.
Naya's trap.
It's a
Fun
healthy
trap.
trap. There you go. So +10 movement speed, +5 to spot checks, and you only take a -1 when you exceed your range. For 20
And
hours.
that's per range increment, right?
Period. It's twice. If you're going 2 above your range, where it'd be -4, you're only a -2. It reduces it to a flat -1.
Oh, okay. So it's just half.
Yeah, half the
Yeah.
penalty.
Okay,
Do
that's what I
penalty.
originally thought.
I'll retrieve the widgets, give it to Gopher, and good to go. Now Jay moves as fast as us.
How fast do you move again?
Me?
Jay should be at a 40 now.
Yes.
Hey, same as me.
So
Sorry, I'm watching
proceeding
this
out
adorable
for
video.
marking time because I believe it was I think we decided it was a 2.5 day trek around.
We'll have Bo out.
During the day, no problems.
Huzzah.
One thing I will note for y'all is the first day didn't think much of it. Now you definitely notice the fact of you don't see any real wildlife in this area outside of like bugs.
And it's just been quiet.
Better
Yeah,
not fucking fight some fucking insectoid.
no
Something
squirrels.
fucking this way comes.
You haven't even seen a mouse.
You see a bear?
Yes, bear.
My My Berard is my Berard.
I wish I'd wished for a Teddy fucking Ruxpin.
He's right over
Something
here.
funky this way comes.
No funky monkey for you.
Funky Monkey?
No funky monkey.
The fuck is Funky Monkey?
Child.
Yep.
Shut the fuck up, Dan. You're a year older than me.
That wasn't Dan.
Oh. It sounded like him.
Oi.
To be fair, my headphones are not all the way on my ear, too.
That's one of those is like, she's not even paying attention and she's getting the trash talk out.
One solution: death.
Excuse me.
But y'all are able to travel around, and yeah, there's
Oh, that's
nothing
right. I have that
creature-wise in this
language
area.
now.
Wait, which language?
It's a surprise.
Oh shit, dog. Here they come.
She knows how to speak intelligent.
The fuck?
Sometimes. Sometimes.
What do we do, George? What do we do?
Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go?
Watch out for that tree, George.
I'm gonna love him and hug him and call him George, and he'll be mine.
Get it.
So I rolled the same thing I did last time.
Damn it.
There is only one.
I have no idea what the hell that was, but it hurt.
It sounded like a cross between a hiccup and a cough. And it sounded unpleasant.
Not sound pretty.
Hiccups are awful.
Like I said,
Yeah, and
cross between a hiccup and a cough.
I think it was a cross between a hiccup and a burp.
Like I said, it didn't sound pleasant.
Mm-mm.
Alright, that's the wrong... Is that the wrong listing? This would be dumb if this was accurate. That is... Yeah, that is dumb.
Hello, welcome to D&D, where things do always lack knowledge of some sort. The fuck's my...
I'm gonna ignore that listing and go find the other listing.
Of course it's not here.
No, I don't want the making. No, I don't want that. No, I don't want that.
Something
Can we-
No,
fucking
Martha.
big moments.
There we go. Here's the list I need.
But I need attention, Mom.
No. The answer to your question is no.
Why?
Because something creepy and annoying may show up.
Why?
Who here remembers Squishy?
Fuck.
Who remembers Squishy?
No.
You shall be
Oh.
squishy?
Yes.
Taryn understands what I'm referencing.
What?
Oh. Oh.
But Kitty.
Oh.
A fucking
Meow.
cat man.
Why?
I don't get it.
Maybe you should watch Sylvester the Talking Cat.
Oh, Sylvester, just.
Does that thing even fit into this? What? No.
I don't know what is happening.
I rolled up and it popped up as a creature, and I'm looking at this and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's a no.
A no
Extraplanar
undead.
undead. Yeah, that is a no.
Yeah.
With a
So
death gaze. Yeah, no.
It's both things you don't allow. Extra to planar and
The extraplanar can be a thing. Undead is generally not. A thing that says make a save or die is also a general no. Yeah, just because, no. Uh,
Yes. Wait, no.
Excellent.
Maybe.
However, this guy is fine. There's nothing wrong with sending this one out
Oh
and
boy.
having him accompanied by this other little thing.
Oh no, this got out of control. Now there's two of them.
Yes, there is indeed two of them.
Easy
Do, do, do,
friendly.
do, 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 do. There we go. There's his info. Now I need the annoying little shit.
Me?
No, even littler than you.
Wait, he's small?
I'm taller than you.
Fuck you.
Haha.
I mean, I know jackrabbits that are taller than her.
I think
That's
This
some
thing
low-hanging
is
fruit
literally
there,
size
buddy.
small.
That's some low-hanging fruit there, buddy.
pretty sure everyone in this Discord is bigger than Lydia.
I'm pretty sure my left butt cheek is bigger than Lydia.
God.
Random?
Well, the stretch marks would probably show.
Oh, you think stretch mark jokes are gonna hurt me? You're so cute. Sweetie, I've been fat since before you were born.
Is that a thing to brag about? There we go. There's that one. And then... Give me the thingy.
No,
Yes.
no.
I said yes.
Why?
Sure.
Because I told you to.
Fuck.
No, Martha.
Why?
Oh, they have a dead version. And the living version.
You know, every time you talk to your cat, I'm gonna respond. That's it. We're done with this. I'm responding as cat's a cat every time from now on.
There we go. There's the thing.
I am the cat man.
That walk was such a beautiful idea.
So next is the calculator. Because this little piece of shit requires me to do math. Because no, they couldn't make it simple.
Why would I do that?
Never.
There's that guy.
Oh, God.
There's... Where's the midget?
She's sitting right there.
Yeah, she's literally right here in front of us.
No, this one's even smaller than her.
Impossible.
Nope. See, it was not gonna go there. Her brain's trying to, and she's not gonna go
Go where?
Holy crap!
there. Movie soundtrack.
That's...
Ah.
I didn't realize the stats on this thing were quite that much. Oh well.
We're all gonna die.
I didn't say that.
We're all gonna die.
Is it smart?
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Like I said, we're all gonna die.
It's probably smarter and wiser than half the party.
Ow.
Not hard.
Yeah, not really.
Its lowest mental stat is a 12.
Charisma?
Damn.
Its physical stats are fucking lopsided as shit.
Let's not fuck with its physical.
I'm sorry. I'm too busy laughing about this. Alright. So arrange yourselves appropriately on the board for resting.
Excuse me.
I'm right by the fire like normal.
Between the tents.
I am. If we're not directly sleeping, I'm outside the tent.
What does the ground look like around the tents, Adam?
This is the same terrain. Little bit hillier, but same terrain.
Is there... I'm not that strong, so there's probably not any larger rocks. I will go near Ogden and I will tear up a little bit of the dirt right around him, and then I'll move his hammer over right onto the dirt. And then
Why are you touching my hammer last?
Safety.
You don't need to do that.
I'm pretty sure I do.
Why?
Safety.
For who?
Um, all.
I'm not going to switch in your sleep.
I just, I mean no offense. I'm just doing it for the safety of all of us and our items and the surrounding
Are you
area.
afraid of my hammer smushing your items?
Oh no, I'm not afraid of its weight. I'm more concerned about its perpetual effect having an impact upon the surrounding and thus starting a forest fire and burning you all to death in your sleep, if I have to be
It only
honest.
does that when I ask it to.
You turn it off at night,
Yeah?
and we have nothing to worry about. If left on, though, it would catch the grass on fire and you could burn your tent and yourself to death along with your beard, which I understand you care very much about.
All right.
Just being
So,
cautious. This way you could leave it on if you like.
so for everybody that requires 8 hours of rest, roll me a d.
Out of character. It's not a fire enchant. It doesn't light things on fire.
Electricity can cause a fire if there's enough of it constantly, but
Mhm.
it's more of the druid is being a druid.
If electricity's left on, yeah, it can spark a fire eventually. So, yeah,
Eventually.
you're just being safe and also not wanting everybody to wake up in the middle of their night because the tent's on fire and we start a forest fire.
We don't need a case of where Rumple had a nightmare and set things on fire.
Not quite what I was imagining, but yeah.
Okay,
Accurate.
what do you roll, Adam?
All right. So, for those of you who only need 2 hours of rest,
Mm-hmm.
roll me a d8.
D8, you say?
For those of you who require 8 hours of rest, roll me a d6.
I got a 1.
Mm,
Also, somebody remind me after the session to make sure we work up uh, a watch schedule for y'all.
Adam, make me huge size and I'll be a giant Venus flytrap for the night.
As long as you're not eating the party.
No. I don't think anyone looks like a bug.
Are you sure about that?
Well, crap. I don't know how to ring. No, I gotta sleep for 8 hours. Shit.
Alright, so.
Eh. There we go.
Oh, you rolled the wrong one?
Yeah.
Alright, so for those needing to sleep 8 hours, Sheena, Jay, Berard, and Zahid. Hey, nobody got the same roll. Good.
Me and Sheena both got 3s.
Yeah.
On the D6s?
Oh.
Oh.
No.
Yeah. I'm sorting the rolls are for two separate things. For those with a D6, that's when their watch is. For those with a D8, that's when they're asleep. Because it's a 2-hour time block. Because for those with Ring of Sustenance, you only have to sleep 2 hours. So
Calm yourself.
Ogden will be sleeping on Sheena's watch. Eden will sleep on Jay's watch. And they'll be awake for the rest of it. Naya, being a plant, doesn't sleep.
Sleep.
Now you all must maintain your 8 hours of rest. Or at least everybody except Ogden. Which
Feed
means
me
Eden
some
sleeps
more.
for 2 and then still has to quote unquote rest for 6.
Feed me. I don't have a base to do that. Nor does
Feed me, Seymour.
There you go.
Alright. So I will need the following people to make me rolls. I need a listen check for Berard, Ogden, Eden, Naya.
Wormstrom.
Listen game is strong with this dwarf.
I sleep.
Do not disappoint me, my child.
I mean, you say that.
The lowest roll is a 21,
And it was a crit.
and it was a crit from the bear.
Oh.
You have done well, my child.
All right, and
Mother
for
Eden is proud.
the those of you, since you all freaking made the checks, because I put it at DC 20, and what y'all hear is, "Leave alone! Annoying! Go away! I have job to do. Leave alone!"
The hell?
Glowy thing, go away, or I squish. Ow! Why you zap? Bad, bad glowy. And you hear something go smash.
Good.
Glowy gone. Bad glowy. Resume search. Oh look, light. Hope not glowy.
Mostly out of curiosity, Dancing Hands has. I meant Dancing Hands. Yes, hands.
Dancing light for your
Jazz
jazz
hands?
hands? Damn it, I was
Yes,
beat me to it.
man.
Dancing light for your jazz hands.
I'm not a bard today. But yes, Dancing Light.
Nor are
has
you a
been
bard
canned.
tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not a
might-
bard until Saturday.
I might be a bard tomorrow.
Yeah. For the one person who got over 30,
Naya?
Jeez.
you hear a second voice. Almost. It's a very faint voice. It almost sounds like it's taunting the thing. And then after you heard the thud, you thought you heard faint laughter.
Okay. Standard action. I'm going to turn on my active camo and make myself dark to match the surroundings and current light. And then I'm going to start crawling off in the direction of the noise.
From the sound of it, it's whatever the thing is that was mad at the glowy seems to be coming your way.
Okay.
Which the rest of you are able to figure out too is
Wonderful.
based on the sound. Thing appears to be getting closer.
You're the wicked
Well,
what's up?
Ogden stands up, looks around, realizes that Naya moved his hammer about 15 feet away, and just sticks his hand out, watches it shake a little bit, and zoop.
You are worthy.
I knew it!
No, you
Jedi.
keep the small one.
You're a Jedi, Harry.
Good golly.
Now go win the Hunger Games. May the force be with you.
Golly, great balls
Never.
of fire.
So nobody's gonna wake up the rest of us. Okay.
Nope.
Pretty sure with Ogren being loud, Sheena wakes up.
Ogden
That was
hasn't made a noise yet.
Oh, okay.
Naya's a huge sized plant, basically just uprooted itself and is basically crawling across the ground. So
That would
if that
make
makes
sound.
noise, sure.
That would be a listen check if you decide to attempt one.
Might
Be
as
bad
well.
for me. I'm not good
They're
at this.
asleep.
It doesn't mean we can't make a listen check.
Yeah, you
Oh,
just take it at penalties. Sheena hears nothing.
Adam?
I don't trust it again. I remember last time.
Adam?
Hmm.
Do I
Fuck.
make it?
I will get to. I saw your roll. I will get to in a moment. Zahid hears nothing.
I am upset.
I definitely
Gerard,
don't.
wake up the weird people.
Jay,
Definitely hear nothing.
you heard the ground rumbling. and
I
uprooting
say, I
of
fucking
earth.
better with that goddamn roll.
You open an eye and look, and it's like, I don't remember that plant being there when I went to sleep, and I don't remember plants walking around except for Naya.
Probably Naya.
And the big plant um, seems to be walking slowly. Plant does not have a fast walk speed.
Crawling, whatever.
Oh boy, let me find my surprised face. Oh, it's gone. Never mind.
Look over there, it's a dragon.
Ah, shit, it's a dragon.
Kazu, in all honesty, I can't say that without risking fucking falling into my unfair accent. I'm sorry.
Look over there, it's a dragon.
Dragon meat.
Can't say it, you know you want to. Look, it's a dragon. It's a dragon, you wee snack.
All right,
How many
so
rounds pass?
the bear was told to go wake up people. So the bear gets up, moves over to the Sheena, and pets Sheena on the head with a paw.
Oh,
Sheena grumbles, wakes up, and yawns.
And then
Under
pushes the Sheena over.
Yeah.
Under attack again.
Licks face.
oh.
Under attack again. She yawns, gets on all fours, and stretches
And then
herself.
bear moves over, reaches into tent, just grabs the Zahid and pulls him out and drops him.
I'm still in my sleeping bag.
And then he pulls you out sleeping bag and all.
God damn it.
Good, Berard. Pat, pat.
I get out. the
For
sleeping bag.
Eden, you told Berard to look at to do that. You looked to what? That thing's taller than the Naya.
Oh.
As you see a thing coming up over the ledge
Okay, nobody
and goes,
draw weapons.
light, people,
What direction?
good people.
Ogden kind of hears this and comes around his tent.
This
Weapon
point it would be
shouldered.
initiative.
Wait.
Unless
got
you're
it.
going to not be involved,
Damn
I
it.
want initiative anyway from people.
I'm gonna be involved.
Yeah, but I have like no decks, so like a low roll initiative. I'm going last, and it sucks.
Not always. I don't think this thing has a high initiative either.
Holy shit! My first
It
time
has
getting
to roll
good
a
initiative.
1 and have less than a 2 in dex.
It does
So
have
the-
less than a 2 in dex.
The first one was
Damn.
my bear. I love my child.
It
then-
still has to roll a 1.
That's for one guy, that's for the other guy.
So yeah, I'm not going in front of the bad guys.
Well, 1 is up for you to decide whether it's a bad guy or not. Holy crap.
I somehow got good.
It goes
initiative.
first with a 30.
Holy shit!
Shit.
What the hell was that?
As I said, we're going to die. At least one of us, maybe.
I just looked at the numbers like, oh, it has a what? Plus fucking 13? Holy shit.
God damn it! It's the orb, right? It has to be the orb. Yeah, it is. I don't
So-
like that thing.
By the way, it's just in the corner over there because it's currently invisible.
Be my friend.
This
Alright.
thing's bigger than you.
So I'm just the part of the reason I wanted the initiative is 1, so we can keep track of things and give everybody a chance. Not necessarily because fight's starting, because fight's not necessarily starting at the moment.
Looks about the same size as me.
I think it might be taller than you because I don't think the plant was super tall.
Eh.
Because this thing's about 18 foot tall.
It's okay, Berard.
I'm that.
If I learn enlarge person, well, enlarge animal, I guess. You will become
Alright,
that tall.
so first up would be the thing.
Okay.
At which point, you all hear a voice say, "Hello, thanks for the fire."
Also, Adam, for some reason my initiative is 14, while it's 26 in my roll.
Hmm.
You rolled a 19 plus a 7. That sounds like a 26 to me.
I don't
Yeah.
know what it is, but I'm going to roll these
His
anyway.
sheet in the turn order though it has him at less.
Yeah. It confuzzles me.
Are we doing the... This is weird.
Probably
Added
not
to-
linked to your character.
I
Oh,
took
I
it
didn't
off and
press the
added it back
character,
in.
didn't
Oh,
I?
there
Crap.
it is.
So, fixed.
Excuse me.
So yeah, you hear a voice says, "Hello, thanks for the fire. Made finding you easier."
Oh boy.
And next would be Zahid.
I get out my comfy little sleeping bag.
Full round action.
Yep,
Yep.
Eden.
Oh boy.
You heard a voice, and there's a big guy over there.
Obvious conclusion and no telepathy.
Boy.
Oh no! You heard a voice, not in your head, just a literal voice.
Hmm.
I'll mention if you hear it in your head.
To do. Rolling an arcane, because it's... did the voice sounded close, or did that need to be some sort of wisdom check or something?
That would be a listen check.
They're the rolls that I've been expecting.
It came from the fire. That area.
Okay.
It's like it came from over there where the fire is. That's all you got from that.
Dancing lights that was cast above the fire are...
Do what about dancing lights?
I've had... When this guy was going, lights. Oh, why you hurt me, light? All that stuff.
Oh no, it
cast
was
dancing
referring to
lights.
glowy.
Oh, glowy. Well, still glowy.
So what? You cast dancing lights above the fire?
Yes, and since you can control those, I'm moving them about, well, line of sight and all that. 2, 3, right about there.
About here?
Yes. Just to see if that thing is going to attack that.
It just looks at it and goes, "More lights. People. People."
I don't
Found
understand.
people. Good to find people.
Okay. Jeez. My
He does
brain
not
is
sound
going...
very bright.
Yeah, no. So this is the dumb thing.
The fire might be brighter than him.
Saying and Sylvan, hello? Do you intend on harm?
I doubt it, though, is Sylvan. Good waste of an action, though.
You asked that question, you get no response.
Alright then.
Remember, you gotta remember, Liz, Sylvan is a secret language.
It's the
If you
language
would.
of the Fae.
It's known only to the Druids and the Fae.
Yeah.
It is not something that you're going to run into commonly. Now, if you'd have said it in Giant, or Orcish, or Goblin, or even maybe gnomish, that would have been probably gotten you a response, given the thing's size.
Dwarf,
But to
elven.
Appropriate for her
dwarf,
character,
elven,
though.
maybe, but
Sylvan is.
asking it in Sylvan is like trying to speak to a non-dragon in Draconic. They're gonna look at you like you're stupid and ask you to repeat it again in English.
But she
Love
just
ya,
got
but
out of it.
think.
Ask
Uh,
or
Good
try to
attempt.
order
her character, honestly.
try to order Mexican food in
She's
Chinese.
just got out of a druid grove. She's a druid. She gotta speak a language that's most common to her, unfortunately.
Which is
She's a
true.
novice.
For
But
her,
she
it'd be.
hasn't been speaking it to any of us.
Some of the
except
party,
for
I think,
Naya.
speaks it. I think it's
She's
like.
The
Speaking
only
of
one
Sylvan
she's
Melvin.
to everyone else she's spoken common.
Yeah.
It's not like she's mistaking that with us.
But she can see you guys. Now she can see it because of light.
She could see it before. She can tell that's not a. It's
I-
probably
I-
not a druid.
I was referring to the voice above the fire. Because she knows that some fae do that shit.
Seen.
That's what her mind.
You still do not get a response.
I mean, yeah.
It's
Sheena.
worth a try with the will-o-wisp.
So I could see the thing, right?
Yeah. It seems to be walking towards y'all.
Yeah, I thought it was a good try.
I'm gonna
And then you
roll
heard the
sense-
voice from the fire.
I'm gonna do
Well,
a
you think it
sense
was from the
motive-
fire.
I gotta sense motives on the big thing and see if I can gather information about. And I didn't. That was maybe a decent okay check.
It seems to be glad to see people. Based
Sheena's still
on
her
what it
co-
said and tone of voice and all that, and your limiting understanding of the common language, it seems glad to see people.
Still, Sheena's on like guard dog duty. She's not raged or feral, but she's on all fours.
She's on guard
deep
Sheena.
there.
Hackles
Yes.
are up.
Yep.
Hackles are up.
Don't know what the thing is, but it's big and it seems glad to see people.
Yeah, she's just cautious. So for her turn, she's just gonna take a ready action. If this thing tries to mess anyone up, she's gonna attack.
Fair. Naya.
First off, I'm not sure if we're alone or not. I'm pretty sure we aren't, so I'm gonna roll a spot check, please. And that's my spot check, and as a swift action, I'm applying my ability to see the unseen if I happen to make the check.
Okay.
Clarity of vision. If you can attempt a DC 20 spot check, if you succeed, you can see perfectly clear, pinpoint invisible creatures within 30 feet.
Let me look. It is
Sweet
indeed
stuff.
within 30 feet. You see a floating round sponge-like thingy above the fire.
And 5, 10, 15. That's within. So it's. Now, it's 30 feet up in the air, or.
No, it's about 10 feet above the fire. So, 3 squares. With
And.
the first square being on the ground.
And 15-foot reach with vine and grab. 22.
Nope.
So close. Come here.
Get over here! I don't think so.
Which point you hear a voice, Oi! I'm not yours to just fondle or grope. I'm not into plants.
That's all I'm doing for my turn. I am curious about the little ball. Next.
Alright. Next would be its turn.
Damn, it's crazy AC.
Yeah, it does.
That's not my best shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As it comes walking up closer, y'all get a clear view of it. Um, and you don't really know what this thing's supposed to be other than you could say it might have been a giant originally, but it's got 3 arms. Its face looks misshapen. It's got some. It looks like it's wearing skins for like a loincloth and a belt, and
Ooh.
got some draped over its shoulders, maybe to keep warm. Um,
Knowledge when it gets my turn.
let me see if I can find a picture.
I don't like what it is.
Doesn't seem like it's gonna hurt me. The fuck do I know?
I'm gonna have to remember that other picture just for fun. Eh. This one looks best. There we go. Posting it in general. It's about what it looks like.
What?
Honestly, its face looks more trolly, but the rest of the
Yay.
body looks gianty.
Is that a
But it's got
troll?
this
Oh,
third
boy.
arm
I
attached,
have
stuck into its chest.
Hey, Adam.
Hmm.
Rules question: is it a giant?
No.
It doesn't have a giant subtype.
No.
Damn it.
I'm using giant to help describe it.
I don't know what it is, but it looks cool.
The actual picture is a type of giant, but the parent creature we're dealing with is nothing of the sort.
Correct. This thing is definitely not a giant.
Well,
I can
Even
guarantee that
worse.
for a fact.
well, let's not provoke it. Give it something, and then it'll leave us alone.
But you do
Oh, yeah,
notice that it seems to have some logs it's carrying, a bag, a couple of bags hanging off a. Well, it looks like it's a belt made of vines.
Wait. Wait.
Um,
Maybe we can use this to our advantage.
yeah, I would say it was a log, or it might have been a tree branch attached to a tree. Not quite a club, but something else. Looks like a little bit more work was put into it, so it's not a true club. Um,
Ooh.
but as he approaches, he goes, "Good to find people. Was looking for people. I need your help. Can you help?"
Sure.
Jay, it would be your turn.
Sure.
I'm limiting
Uh,
conversations per round just so we can keep things moving.
I suppose. What do you need?
What I need is simple. I need people.
Uh,
Was told to find people. Bring people.
I'm sorry, for what?
Didn't say. Just said go find people. Bring people. People needed.
Are we going to be eaten?
No, people not for eating.
Well, that's a plus.
Uh, who said what now? Come down here, you little freaking ball.
Uh, what's Bernard doing? As for the ball, it goes, "Ha! You think you can grope and fondle me that easily? Nuh-uh!"
But Berard is smelling things. Mostly out of confusion after hearing other voice.
Don't really pick up a scent except for, well, people, fire.
The mist.
You're not in the mist yet.
My mist.
Oh, you're mist. Yeah, there is that. That screws with the scent a little bit. Sir Bernard's trying to figure out what things are and where things are.
Yeah. Berard might actually be pawing at Naya to, like, explain.
All right.
Translate to bear.
Ogden.
Ogden kind of shuffles 5 feet to the left, hollers out, I wouldn't go too much closer if I were you.
Oh no.
Not looking for a fight, but you're walking up awful, well armed with that tree trunk in your hand, laddie. And ready action. If it gets past, let's call it. Need
Fucking
call
dwarves.
it. Come on. Draw a damn line.
Can you
I
draw a
don't want
line,
it-
sir?
No, because it's only letting me draw fucking shapes.
Yeah, I
There.
switch it to pin.
It's the first one.
Got to go.
I had it on polygon line and it wouldn't let me do it.
I just switch it to freehand where you can just draw a line.
If he gets past like there-ish in any direction, I will charge at him.
Okay.
I've given him fair warning to stay away from the group at a range. We can talk from here. Don't come any closer.
Do you say that about tree trunk? He looks at it. Not from tree. From pokey
Matter.
thing.
Looks
I
like
smash.
it'll-
I tear apart.
That's the point. I'm afraid of you smashing.
Why?
Well,
You
you
going
also
to poke?
grab. Yes, you know
No.
also.
Don't come any closer. This is your only warning, lad. I
You
don't
know also.
want to have to do. Sheena, shut up! Let me take my turn, dude.
Sorry.
I sat in silence while everybody else rambled. Adam specifically said, keep conversation to your fucking turn. That way we keep things in fucking order.
Calm, please.
I'm done. My turn's over. I made my statement.
Okay. Naya, how long did your see invisible last?
1 round.
1 round? Okay, because Squishy's gonna float away. And you see it floats over near the dwarf. And whispers to the dwarf. Which, probably a little weird considering you're hearing a voice from nowhere. Hey, why don't you do me a favor? Go smash the ugly's face. He tried to smash me. Do me a favor, smash him. Be entertaining. It'd be fun. You might like it. Or he might like it, I don't know.
Kinky.
Zahid,
Yeah.
you have gotten out of the sleeping bag. What else you doing?
I look at the big thing. I try. I do my best to. Can I pinpoint where currently the voice might be?
Roll me listen.
Let's see if I can do better than last time. Because my skills are shitty as fuck. Hey, not that bad.
At first it came from the direction of the fire, and then the voice came from that direction because the tents, you don't have line of sight over there, so
Alright.
that away.
Alright. 5, 10, 15, 25. I'll be right here. So I can see everything. I can see the big guy and see the direction of the voice.
You look over that direction, all you see is Ogden.
Uh-huh. using big brain powers, I pretty much think maybe either something's invisible, like that one time, or someone's gone insane. Either way, um,
Maybe it's you.
Hmm.
Keegan was already insane. I don't need another character that's insane. Um,
That it
I
for you?
take out my blades and just lean on them. I guess with action that works. Yes.
All right, draw a weapon. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Eden.
Eden is confused. Just in general, but well, big softy. Is there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Excuse me, sir. Can we have your name? In common.
He looks confused. Name? What is name?
Who are you?
I am me.
All right, me. Nice to meet you, me.
Gonna get us all fucking killed.
He looks even more confused now. Sheena.
Yeah, Sheena looks at the guy, looks at Eden, looks at Ogren. Let's see, she's just going to approach the creature.
Oh, if Sheena can understand it, this is going to be interesting.
Can I smell him from here? Or can I have a shoot
Roll
30 feet?
me survival. All right. Um he smells weird. I mean, part of him you'd think of like giant, but you're also picking up the smell of human, dwarf, blood, elf, and then it's just a couple other just weird scents that you got no freaking clue.
What is big person?
I am me. Told
What
to
is me
find
called?
people.
What is me doing here?
Find people.
That is people.
Need help.
Sheena?
Need more people.
People for what?
Didn't say. Just told me to bring people.
A job or something?
Was what told to do. Go bring people back. Have found people.
Who says find people?
Boss.
Who boss?
Boss. Naya.
What is? She's just gonna continue. She's just gonna continue talking, like going back and forth with this thing with
The
simple
most-
questions.
Most educated conversation ever.
Who is boss? Boss. What is boss? Boss.
Boss.
Oh, sweet Jesus. I will switch form and go into yellow musk as I'll sprout buds, and then I will turn and I'm going to try to get that little creeper.
What size are you?
Still same, huge.
Okay.
And we'll see how this attack roll goes. As now I'm aware of it, it's just a matter if I can actually get it.
I'm assuming you're going to move
And-
over to it since it's next to Ogden.
I've got 30-foot range.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a range attack. I'm hitting it with the musk. 23.
No.
Probably not. Poof. Dust cloud over there and miss.
Oi! You farting on me?
Yes.
Why here glowy? Glowy bad. Go away.
I'm done on my turn.
Its turn.
Damn little bugger.
People, Good to see people. Need people.
Why you need people? And what glowy?
Glowy is glowy, but need people. And then it's going to do a thing.
Oh boy.
Y'all walked right fucking up to it. I couldn't get a
You did walk right up to it.
I literally set a line knowing it was gonna cross it so I could charge into it and kill it, but no. Gotta have the cleric run into combat again.
Cleric!
She's not a cleric. I actually have to
Always
find the
gonna be
rules
the
for what it's
cleric
going to
me
do
at
because
this point.
this hasn't been done. I haven't had to do this in a while, so I gotta go find the rules for this shit.
You
Oh,
will
boy.
always and forever be the cleric in
I
combat.
come I come back and this shit happens.
All
I
right.
just
Doesn't
okay with
stuff
Lydia. I can always
happen?
imagine someone say, "You are the worst cleric I ever heard," but you heard him.
Oh man.
Alrighty.
Not wrong.
Double checking this, see if it's limited to one or multiple. Alright, so it's going to do that. It will take. Oh, there is a penalty for this, isn't there?
Do not touch.
I hope it smashes.
It is not going for smash.
It's going for grab.
It's
Is it
probably
going-
going for.
Going for hug.
It is indeed going for grab because it needs people, and the people came to it, so it's grabbing people.
Aye.
Look, it delivers.
Look, delivery!
It's Torshono.
Alright, that is going to be. Alright, give me his actual normal stuff, not the one with the weapon, because he's not swinging a weapon. 35 to hit Eden.
I don't think I could roll against that even if I tried.
That's the to hit, which does provoke attacks of op. As it reaches out and to grab you.
I don't have any weapons.
Sheena?
Drawn.
Sheena will attack because she's no smash.
Mash.
More like punch.
Roll 2 slap. You succeed in slapping. Here it goes.
Unhand
Oh,
me.
bad.
Sheena just growls. No grab.
What the hell?
Oh, I am mistaken on something. Only the target gets the attack of op.
Oh,
Don't worry, I'll save yours because yours will come in a moment.
What?
Multiple
Gonna try to
arms.
pick them both up.
I knew
It's
it.
gonna try to pick them both up.
Yeah,
Got three
no.
hands. Why
It
not?
does. It does indeed.
You know, there's an old adage I like to say in moments like this. You know what it's called?
You done fucked up?
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
All right, so I need a grapple check from you.
Whom?
As it's trying to grab hold of you.
You
Oh,
fucked
you
up.
done fucked up,
Fuck,
Aaron.
So it's got a grand total of 23. As it reaches down with a hand, it picks up the Eden.
Yeah,
And
no,
then reaches with a hand to pick up the Sheena. Roll to hit versus the Sheena. That is a fail.
Confirmed fucking fail.
And
So
gets
it's-
smacked for it.
Doesn't it also get a crit fail?
I believe it does because it's a standard attack. Blah, 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 blah.
he has to make the touch attack first, so that would be an attack roll.
Yes. Well, hold up. First question. Does a 25 hit Sheena's AC?
And Shig went AFK.
Well, then I will look it up. Yes, it would.
Yay.
So then, no, it's not a crit fail.
Yep.
It just he gets smacked for his attempts. He's like, "Ow, bad!" And then with the third hand, grabs a log and smacks the Sheena.
That
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, saw that coming.
I mean, Ogden was trying, and y'all just gotta play stupid games and walk into combat. Ogden tried to be the good guy. And
He tried to.
let
He
it
was being a
talk.
nice guy. He gave him the warning, and this guy's just
Yeah.
My
Well, his
party
alignment is
stupid.
chaotic evil, so
Dum dum have gum gum.
dum dum have gum gum.
Okay.
Dum dum for gum gum.
That is going to be a
well, you have to remember, and remember,
30
Sheena
to
isn't
hit.
back-
Spell components.
I can't back up Eden, but Sheena isn't the brightest tool in the shed.
No,
so-
Sheena is not.
Wow, we
Eden,
knew that.
Here's the problem. Sheena wouldn't have gone up into combat if she wasn't following Eden.
Fact.
Who went into combat first?
Eden.
Well,
Would
Sheena
have
gets
followed-
smacked for 20 damage as he brings that
Ouch.
that
Minus
lump of wood down on you.
So again, I state
17.
Sheena wouldn't have been. Sheena may be dumb, but Sheena's feral. Sheena's feral instinct wouldn't have had her walk into combat first.
Exactly.
But protect the squishy.
But protect
Yes.
the squishy will get Sheena killed.
Well, protect the squishy resulted in squishy getting grabbed and Sheena getting smacked as it
That's
goes.
alright. That means it doesn't
bad.
have Dex on its AC now.
What little it had. if
Yeah.
any.
Still a negative.
Yep. As it smacks the Sheena and goes, bad dog. Person, bad person, bad. But as it's holding the Eden in one hand, looks down and then just kind of bends over, looking at Sheena. Person.
Bad dog person. Dang.
And then it's questioning its own statement.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
7
Wait
intelligence,
a
people.
minute.
7 intelligence. I love role playing these guys.
Wait a minute.
Oh my
You
god.
ain't hot bad
It
at all.
is- Oh my god, it is.
You're a ball hunter, aren't you?
Jay, it is your turn.
I swear to God, Lydia, if you move your bear into the path of my charge, I will
All
kill
right.
it. I swear to God.
That would not be very good aligned.
Alright, fine.
No, but Bear can
First
go
of
there.
all, that would trash the tents that are between the bear and it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second of all,
You're gonna have to take the long way, unfortunately.
50 feet is the shortest way you can get there.
Yep.
But, Jay, what do?
Sword chucks go sword chuck.
sword chucks go sword chucks. What would a J? How many swords would a J chuck chuck if J chuck could chuck swords?
Wood.
And it's not total. I don't want to get into this yet.
5-foot step. Then it's out of cover. From this
It
location.
doesn't matter. It's not total cover anyway.
She ignores it. Magic item.
Oh, nice.
Don't
I
worry,
was
about
gonna say,
worry about
from-
how big it is.
From the
Yeah, the other thing is,
square,
its size huge. That tent is, like, large.
I was gonna say from a 5-foot step, there's no cover.
Also,
Period.
5-foot step puts it at 30, not 35.
Also true.
Fine. I'll
'Cause-
take no penalties instead of one.
There you go.
I mean, if
Play smarter, not harder.
CO, let's be honest. If you'd thrown it and a 1 was what caused you to miss, you'd have been mad at yourself.
You cut the tent.
Yeah.
You would have
That's
been mad
my
at yourself if a
I
1
can
was
still
what
do a
caused you
full
if a
attack
miss of
five-foot
1
stepping,
point.
Right?
Yes, you can. 5-foot step is a
Fine.
free action.
I'll throw all three of them since they all come back.
That's right. You have returning on all three now, don't you?
Yep.
Yes.
One lands at her feet, but that's still not in
Still,
enemy
that's
territory.
not awesome.
Just means the thing can't necessarily pick it up and try to use it on somebody.
Yeah, we just gotta get her that belt that gives her an extra arm, and then she'll be
Yeah, no
perfect.
shit.
It has an extra arm. Maybe you should ask it how it got its.
I don't
Take it
think
out
you'd
your
like the
back.
answer.
As you
36,
start
34,
chunking your
21.
swords And he goes, ow, ow, ow! That hurts! Bad! Why I hurt? Why you hurt me? I no
Put
hurt
them
you!
down.
Look over there. There's a dragon.
But she came to me! She wanted hug! Why you be
That's
mean?
bad.
There's a dragon.
Put her down. Now.
It's not.
Hold on, I gotta factor in all the damage you just did to him.
Oh god, that thing's probably toppled over.
Too bad
Oh.
it wasn't 50 in one hit.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he. Well, actually, it'd have to be with huge side. It'd be 71.
70.
It would have to be 70.
Rock.
63?
Yeah.
Can we get a life bar on this thing?
It has. Oh, I didn't set it for display. My apologies.
We don't
Ooh.
always have to
very
see.
nice.
Sometimes we have to guess.
Oh, I don't like guessing. I like to know how much damage my hammer does.
Although,
You know how much. You rolled the
after his
dice.
response to that, you start hearing just this faint voice just laughing.
Oh, squishy.
Oh, squishy.
As it's like, as it's laughing, and
I
it says,
miss Aaron now. God damn it.
it's laughing now, and it's just like, oh, this is such grand fun. Let's make it more fun. Come on, come on, come on. Smash more things. Make things bleed. It's fun that way.
Oh, squishy.
It's a squishy?
You didn't know Aaron. There was a player before you named Aaron.
No,
who
I
was
think she
like
did
a-
get to meet Aaron.
I met
Did
her
she?
like once or twice.
Okay. Well, her character had like a invisible.
It was a
Demon.
will-o-wisp.
It was a literal
Yeah.
will-o-wisp, the actual monster that followed her around because she had the smell of death.
And it was just known as Squishy. And it would just whisper evil things in everybody's ear all the time.
And she
Princess
kept it as a
Squishy.
pet.
Princess Squishy.
Sounds accurate.
That's Princess
Awesome.
Squishy. But I'm a guy. But you're my princess. And you're Squishy and you're mine.
It was pretty awesome. I miss Squishy. I missed Aaron and Squishy. She had to stop playing because of college, I think is what it was.
Yeah, and then she's in Canada at the moment.
Oh, is she really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
She went up there for an art college, I believe.
That makes sense.
Good for her.
Yeah, definitely good for her.
But it is the bear's turn. What is the bear going to do?
The bear is going over there and growling at the person. As warning.
Oh, it's had
It's
warning.
like it looks at the bear and says, "I need people. But you would make good coat."
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Oh no,
Shouldn't-
it didn't.
Should
Um,
have said that.
At this point, Eden and Sheena have been close enough. I need the both of you to roll me a survival or knowledge nature. You get a choice of one.
I'll do survival because I don't have any knowledge.
Oh no, this is bad.
Okay, you both rolled high enough. Sheena, now you realize why you were smelling human, dwarf, and all that. Those aren't hides he's wearing. They're skins.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. It called it.
Eden, you realize as well, the things he's wearing, those are skins of
Those are
people.
people.
Were.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, it's what's his face? Buffalo Bill and Giant Fork. But stupid.
Puts the lotion in the basket.
Mix the skin.
Would you do
Or
me?
it gets the sword again.
Would
Would
you do me?
I'll
do
do
me.
me.
I'll do me hard.
I mean, he has 3 arms, so maybe.
Alright, Ogden has had about enough of this shiz, and his hammer raises into the air as he bellers, "For Moradin!" And just starts just trucking across the battlefield.
It looks
like-
at you and goes, "Who's Moradin?"
Baseball swing with a big old doom hammer.
Or
Is
Literally,
it
that's his
flanking
reaction.
for
Who's
me? No.
Morden?
He'd probably get that reach on you, maybe.
Am
He-
it doesn't have the ability to hit me right now. I'm not worried about it. Does it have flanking for me? Yes or no?
No.
Okay.
And yes, it does
Um,
have reach for the attack of op.
Okay, cool. So then it'll get an attack of up. I'm going to use my power attack into
A
damage.
21?
So, will hit me with the -2 AC.
22 damage
So
as he thumps you with the club.
-4 is 18
Or
damage.
not club, but a wooden morning star essentially.
All right. So I'm using my base attack here. We're gonna
No,
use thump-
axe bad, hammer
It's not
bad.
It's a hammer. My +2 attack from the charge is going into power attack.
Okay,
It is a full attack.
but yeah, that's his
Waiting
reaction.
for
Like,
the fences. I missed with the 13, but I hit the other two. I'm pretty sure.
I think I know what this is.
Depends on his natural AC.
I mean, Jay hit it with a 21, so
oh, his AC is shit. The 24 hits, the 13 misses, the 23 hits.
yeah, I figured the 13 would miss, but
He's got a 19 AC at the moment.
okay. So that's 54 more damage just thumped into his dome.
19 AC. I'm gonna fuck this thing up as much as
Hold
I
on,
can.
He said at the moment.
At the moment,
Yeah. So just stay in his grasp for now, and we'll be
you
good.
said 22 was the total.
You did 54 damage.
No, I was kind of hit what it hit me for.
22, yes.
I'm keeping track of both life totals simultaneously for
Good.
when I rage, because that just makes it easier.
Because that way you also know, if my rage ends, my HP tanks to this much.
This much. It keeps both life bars equal at the same time.
Yep. And then it's time for shenanigans.
How dare?
Shenaniganery.
You mean that funny plate? How that? Never mind.
Hey, Farvo,
shit.
what's that place with the goofy shit on the walls with the mozzarella sticks you like?
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans?
Oh!
Let me just say. Let me just answer the unspoken question right now. I know that there's pluses to that, and there's a very good possibility that it fucking hits.
It's versus your touch AC.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Does a 26 hit your touch AC?
I don't like that laugh.
Half it, and then yes.
Wait.
Jay's
Oh,
getting hurt.
I'm gonna eat that ball.
As you get electrocuted for 9 points of damage.
It's gonna be Wreck 'em Ralph with the
Oi!
little sour ball.
It's 9 points of electric damage.
Oh,
That's not
you
too
little.
bad.
And then it goes,
I'm going to shake the light out of you.
you can try. Big
Turn
Dumbo over there
around.
couldn't do it. Let's see if the woman who tries to throw swords like she's a badass, or maybe like a giant try to throw rocks. Honestly, I've seen giants throw rocks better than you.
At least I'm not ugly like you are.
Ha! Joke's on you, bitch. I don't have a face.
Exactly. That's the point.
Out of character, is this the squishy or a squishy?
This is a squishy.
Damn.
What is a squishy?
The other
We
one was
told
like-
you. Pay attention. It was a character. There was a character named played by a woman named Erin who had a will-o-wisp as a pet. It was known as Squishy. It was pure fucking evil. Open your ears the first time.
I wasn't.
God
here.
damn it.
It is guy who can become a girl's turn.
What?
Fuck it up, Zahid. You can do this.
Oh.
Indeed, it is Zahid's turn.
Dance,
Let's
dance, sword
see.
revolution.
I go.
This is
let's
Sword
see.
Revolution.
If I go here, would I be able to attack, then attack, and then attack? Would
No,
I get?
because you don't get a full attack after a move.
I do have boost of swiftness, so essentially it's a swift action to move.
You can't use a swift action and a full round action, can you?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you really?
Yes.
Yes.
Full round
Full
action
round
takes the
is
place of a
a
standard and
standard
a
and a
move.
So
Then yeah, you could.
then my question is, if I start here, would I be able to get flanking for my 3 attacks?
Yes.
For these 3, once you hit there, that would be 4. Yeah. I don't know how many total you get.
I can do 3.
Then you can
Yeah,
get.
they would
Then
be
you
all
would get
3.
it for all 3.
All right, then I'm gonna do that.
Uh, Adam, I
Come
sent
here,
you.
and then 3 attacks, move 5 feet each time. 5 foot, 5 foot.
Why
One.
not move one square to your right?
One,
Oh,
2, 3.
Yeah,
perfect. Okay.
because then you'd end up on the back corner, giving it completely flanked.
Okay, so I'll just then I end up here after that, and then my 3 attacks. Weapons, dervish dance. So for yes,
So
Here you go,
graceful,
Kazu, because I
so
know you'll get a
beautiful.
laugh out of this.
Does the heat in its natural environment.
dancing with blades.
Slice, 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 slice. Can you slice it?
Behold the semi-erotic dance of the blade dance.
Pretty sure he's dead.
Swig his beer, eat his pretzels, and scratch his nads all at the same time. Come on,
I will
who's
be,
jealous?
and I will be right
It is
back.
still
again.
alive.
Dude, what the hell's with the low damage?
He gets multiple hits. He doesn't deal high damage. He dual wields.
Yeah,
Dude,
he's
I
quantity.
remember my
Adam,
What?
I forgot to say I was gonna put dodge on it. Am I gonna? Can I
Your
do that?
turn's not over, and dodge is a free action.
Yes.
Ta-da!
Now is your turn done.
Dodge, and then if I try to attack, okay, yes.
Eden.
I remember my fucking blade dancer doing a whole lot more damage than that.
I think you went with a crit build with it.
You went with a crit build.
Oh yeah, that's why, because I had a
D6
+2 scimitar that had like a keen edge on it and had a crit at like a 15.
You succeed in escaping the grapple.
Woo! Go Eden.
It was only trying to hold you with one hand, so it takes like a -20.
That's right. I had a +2 scimitar to start with.
Unless it has the
And-
feet.
It does not have the feet.
No one
So-
does. Ever.
And now
Because my base
moving
attack, I got
the
5 attacks.
fuck out of his
What
hands.
level are you, Dan?
Standard action to break grapple, so then you got your move, which
Yeah.
may draw an attack of op.
Hasn't been his turn yet. After
Oh yeah, he already wasted it on the dwarf. So
Yep.
you're good. Get the hell out of there.
Burned it on the dwarf, saving the dwarf saving the party again.
and
from a beating.
switch. Bear up. Tag.
How do you only get 3 attacks, Dan? What level are you?
He stepped away from the computer.
Oh.
Sheena.
I'm not gonna demon rage or fury. I'm just gonna do a regular attack with minor power attacking. He's considered flanking, right?
Yes. But not grappled anymore. So his AC goes back up.
By like a point, probably.
Oh damn!
What dex?
He has a little.
I think I killed him.
Yes, he did.
Lovely.
All right.
Hey, Dan, how do you only get 3 attacks?
Range touch against the squishy on my turn.
You
20
know-
touch attack.
For a moment.
That's
What
a
level
touch
are
versus squishy.
I am a level.
Range touch.
I am level 11.
Right, but what levels are you to get
Oh.
your dervish?
Let's see, 2 rogue, 4, and 5.
I
That's a
heard
miss.
2 rogue, and then you broke up.
2 rogue, 4 fighter, 5 dervish.
There's the issue. I know where you're getting your. When I did mine, I was 6 fighter, 5 dervish. I had 5 base attacks with mine.
Yeah, no.
Michael, I regret to inform you that is a miss.
It happens.
That was a miss.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to hit that thing if I wanted to.
Touch attack failed.
So big guy's turn. He done. Somebody's messing with the microphone.
Yeah, who the fuck's messing with their mic?
Apologies.
There we
My
go.
mic fell.
We use a little animated token again.
Rip.
So yeah, him don't do nothing. Jay, little floaty ball is floating in your face, trash talking with you.
I tried.
I'm going to do a full attack. I'm not gonna obviously don't need to fucking throw anything.
Swing, 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 swing.
Yep. Oh, I need that one.
It was stupid enough to become visible.
When it makes an attack, it becomes visible.
But it's probably an elemental, so that probably means shit.
Nope.
It is not an elemental. However,
Oh!
that crit does not confirm.
Damn.
Damn!
My 28 touch didn't hit. A regular attack of 28's probably not.
Attacks 1 and 3 succeed.
Well, then we know it's
What?
got a 29 AC.
Wait, 1 and 3, but what about the?
28's lower than
Oh yeah,
29,
number 2
yeah.
obviously hits.
I was gonna say.
No, that one obviously hits. It does not confirm though.
I was gonna have a conniption fit.
Do we have a health bar for that little?
Theo.exe stopped working.
CO.exe has definitely stopped working. So that's his health bar. I have
Problem
not done his
butchered
damage
and
yet, so let me do that.
I want to eat that fluff ball.
Whoops.
Is it $5?
I did those numbers incorrectly.
$5 foot long.
Alright.
$5.
Good thing all those attacks
Money.
hit, because that was enough to put him down.
Yeah.
As you slice
Wow.
into him, he's like,
One
ow,
pump,
ow,
pump.
bitch, ow. Why,
Told
you
you.
son of a... And then,
Told you.
and then it goes
I'm gonna
splat.
kick it for good measure.
I'm gonna kick it for good measure.
It goes splat.
There's an Al-Qaeda member. I'm gonna poke him with a stick.
Yep, as
It
it
goes-
falls to the ground with kind of a spongy kind of little splat. And you notice that it's just, then it just starts to deflate, and it's just like, you ever seen like a
I did like 76.
deflated volleyball or something like that? How it's just kind of, it's there, and then it just gets flat. And,
No.
That being said, I'm gonna bend over and pick up my other sword.
alright. That will be the end of combat.
That's what you get.
Ogden kinda, for good measure, smashes the skull of whatever this thing was, and then walks back to the fire, grumbling about, "I fucking told you. I told you not to come closer. I told you, didn't I? I told you. You should just
Well.
listen. I didn't want to have to kill you. I didn't want to have to do it."
You're just most of the thing
no.
and just
Had a-
so confused as to what the fuck this thing is.
I just try to search it and see what it has.
She takes
Um, You search it, it's got a bag of stuff, and then you open up the other bag, and it's got people in it.
Uh huh.
It's got
Yummy.
it's got 2 people in it. It's got a halfling and a human in there.
They did.
Well, the halfling's been folded up into a basketball.
Lovely.
The human looks like he was kind of tied into a pretzel and then stuffed in the bag.
Hey Adam,
they're-
I want you to know something. Out of character, I know what you did here. You're a dick. I know what you were trying to do. And you played 2 of these party members like they were fucking idiots. Hey, guys, when the big giant comes running at you and says, "I need people," don't walk at it, think you can diplomacy it. God damn it.
It's not even a
Okay.
giant.
You knew, Adam, you knew that at least one of these idiots was going to try to talk to it.
Actually, I figured somebody was gonna attack it first. That's actually what I figured. Somebody,
No,
whether it
alright,
was
to be
you,
fair-
Jay, or Sheena, was gonna attack it first.
To be fair, that was my instinct, but I'm playing a different character. I'm not playing Rumple. I'm not playing Vex. This guy's a good character. He's not the guy that bashes first.
We
And-
make sure it's appropriate before we bash.
We
Yeah.
make sure we make sure that the bashing is worth being bashed first. Then
Yeah.
we bash.
You're just learning from Naya, Jay, and the others. Like, no, we don't attack first. We wait, then we attack.
Find out, is it bad thing? It's bad thing? Okay,
But
kill bad
don't
thing.
walk up to it. Don't walk up to it. Tell it to stay there. Who's seen Bert Kreschner's I Am the Machine? Koshnya! Sisnya! Sisnya! Doesn't sound like you're good. Stay there.
Adam,
Hmm.
the people inside. Do they look like? Are they? They look like they were taken to shoved in, or do they like what? More like
Well, he just described
They're
the
kind
halfling as
of
turned into a basketball.
yeah.
So.
The
I
the
understand
halfling's
that.
kind of just folded up and kind of crushed and just stuffed in the bag.
Oh, let me be more specific. They look like there's stuff on them.
Um, the
Their clothes,
halfling
maybe.
looks like he's got clothes, um, leather armor, no weapons that you can see, other than a hilt with nothing on it that's just sitting in the bottom of the bag.
Mm-hmm.
Like there might have been something there, but it's kind of broke.
All right.
Um, he might have had some other stuff, but it's you finding evidence of well,
It's
things were
broke.
crushed.
Uh huh. All right.
Mushed. Bang,
It's kind of
boom.
what happens when you got something with a 26 strength that goes, I need people, you're people, smack, 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 fold, 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 fold stuff.
All right. So nothing else on this thing.
He does have some stuff.
Hmm.
I fold money like it's people. Incomplete.
I fold money like it's people. Incomplete. So give me a moment. Let me roll, and I will tell you some of the stuff he has because it's stuff that's in the bag with the people. So there is a bunch of broken things in there, and then there's actual things as well.
Hey, something with.
It's probably useless, but I'm going to pick up and shake the taunting, now dead, deflated basketball.
I grabbed and got that.
The Naya seems to have plans for it.
Okay.
Okay, the Naya has already done that. While you guys are rolling treasure, I has to pee. I'll be right back.
Okay. You go pee pee.
Yeah. Like, as soon as you said that had people skin on him, I knew exactly what this thing was. 'Cause I liked reading monster manuals, and this thing was fun.
Yeah.
So what
At
exactly
full
was he?
attack, it gets 4 attacks.
It's an Athak. Athach?
Athak.
Athak.
Oh.
3 arms, and that AC is a 20.
Yep. And it gets a bite attack that is poisoned.
Uh,
Oh.
Does strength
Well-
damage.
Yeah.
DC
sorry to
22.
concern you, Berard. Now we probably should get these corpses away from the campsite.
Push, push, push.
So checking the bag, all you find that's intact is a single set of gloves and some silver coins, which some of those are rather damaged as well.
Oof.
Damn point.
But they've got about
This
200
Here, I
silver
could-
coins, and a set of sleek blue gloves that bear tiny golden stars across the knuckles.
All right. Well, I take the items and I bring it to the group. How many coins would you say?
Okay.
It's about 200 coins.
Lovely. Non-broken ones or broken ones?
That's intact. If you factor in the damaged coins, there's another
I'm
100.
All right. Okay, put the list. I want to see what those. I kind of want to see what those gloves are. But,
Oh, ding dong.
There we go. Posted.
Whole
okay,
lot
so
of nothing.
a total of 300 silver, but 100 of it is damaged. Okay.
Yes.
And
It can
and
still
you said
be
there's clothes?
used as money. Might be worth more as its literal weight in silver.
No.
Because some people might not take it as actual coinage.
Those clothing. What kind of clothing?
Like I said, one guy had The halfling had leather armor. The
Is it
human, uh,
like extremely damaged leather armor?
yeah.
Okay.
He's like Ogden's gonna look at you
It's also,
scavenging.
dude, it's also halfling.
True.
I was gonna say Ogden's literally gonna look at you as you scavenge the dead bodies and go, dude, do you really need that? Or can we not strip the dead?
I'm just looking at what they have. No
I
problems
don't think
there.
that wee little shirt's gonna fit over your dangly parts, let alone over your chest. I don't think the wee girl could fit into that,
What
let
are you
alone.
talking about?
Jay's the
Wait,
short
hold
one.
on. I
Oh
was
my
gonna say,
god.
who's the short one here?
That would be Jay.
Well, I think I'm like an inch taller than Jay.
How
Why-
tall's
what,
Eden?
what height did you give her?
I
Five.
thought Sheena was a child.
No, Sheena's adult size.
No, Sheena is giant size.
Oh.
Sheena, when she
Jesus,
stands
all
up, it hits like 5'10", 6 foot something.
Okay, everybody's been describing her as a child in the game, so
Her
sorry.
mentality is a child.
As a child.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but she's actually 6'4" tall.
Holy shit.
It's
I'm not-
because just because she's always crouching down that she barely stands up.
I wasn't gonna like strip them. I'm just seeing what they have.
Yeah.
Either way, there's
The
these
other one
items.
seems to be more scholarly clothes, but badly damaged as well.
Oof.
All right.
Adam, I'm taking my roll. Okay, 3 on the squishy.
All right. So bring the items.
Oh, you're doing that?
Got to practice, and it's doable.
I have a question. Does it work on aberrations?
Um,
I don't
can
know,
it be infected with fungus? Yes, it does work on anything.
Okay, so all of us can get 33 silver, but one person
but
gets 34.
hey, Naya, you should use it on the Alep next.
Yeah, that would take too long.
Damn.
Either way.
By the way, there is no
everybody-
Alep, so I
everyone-
don't know what you're talking about.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The three-armed creature
Athech.
thing.
Alep is a whole different monster.
Yes,
I
it
was
is.
wondering what you guys are going to do with the body. That thing's huge.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Unless you really want to deal with an Alep, I'm not putting one in here.
Oh, god damn it, I forgot that with shit. I remember I faced one in 5e and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh wait.
yeah,
The second edition is worse, or the 3.5 is worse.
yeah, it is.
So again, watching Zahid scavenge literal damaged coins, Ogden gives him this kind of disgusted look of just, great, now we're pilfering the dead. Is that what we're doing?
All I
I'll
know
take
is
as much
that
as I can.
that Berard is kind of just standing there waiting for him to finish up that way so he can eat.
Yeah, I'll let the bear eat.
The bear's not sure he wants to eat that.
Okay.
Never mind then.
You know, the
Because
thing that has
Animals
poison.
don't get along well with aberrations.
Oh,
yeah,
they're both
that's a-
aberrations?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Oh,
Wait, if they were
Mm-hmm.
now Eden's kind of curious.
Eden
Oh,
doesn't know
no.
what it is.
Eden doesn't know that.
If the bear
Don't metagame Lydia.
Yep.
Bear does not eat everything.
Hmm.
Bear may be omnivorous. But
there's a line.
bear also has line. Bear won't
Bear-
eat rotten food if he doesn't have to.
mm-hmm.
And is not going to eat weird shit that is... Ugh.
Unnatural.
Not going to eat things that look like people.
That too.
All right.
After all, you're people.
Bear's people. Bear not going to eat people.
I am bear. I am bear. But why be bear?
So,
So
sleep.
you're honestly going to say that these people need the coin more than us, as I say to Ogden, because I don't think they need it
Ogden
anymore.
literally takes the 33 coins you hand him and chucks them into the fire and watches them begin to melt.
All right. So who
You're
wants to?
literally scavenging pennies off the dead.
Honestly, I'm poor, so I need as much as I can get.
You're scavenging coins off the dead, lad.
And it won't be the last time or the first time.
33 for everyone.
At least he admits it.
I do what I can to survive. Is what I do. If scavenging coins
And
off the
you need
dead
to
means that,
scavenge off the dead, lad.
yes.
Off of you want to scavenge off of victims? That's dirty.
Now I
You
will
want to
ask you a
scavenge
question.
off of
How do you
evil?
know?
That's fine.
Now, how do you know if those people weren't evil? You don't know. They're dead. You can't talk to them.
You would have been in the sack with them if it wasn't for Sheena, you bastard.
And I would be dead. This is how the things kind of work in the world.
At this point, Ogden's literally staring at you as sparks fly off the hammer.
Eden will step in between them. Okay, I made a mistake. I'm owning up to that. Let's try and not kill each other, please.
You're not the one scavenging the dead, wee one.
Well, God, there are plenty of creatures that do actually scavenge, and humans do need such things as coin and such. But
He's literally giving you a dirty look now of just.
we can't judge a person on their own action.
And what actions should we judge them on then? On the actions of you then. I'll judge him based on your actions, no less. You judge somebody on their actions.
Well, you also need to learn the reasons behind why they do such things.
There is a thing called right and wrong, lass.
Mm. And it's not for, and it's not for you to
Naya,
just
Not
motherfucker.
nice.
It does require a fort save.
Jay eyeballs Naya.
Oh, are you actually doing the whole party?
One person at a time, but yes.
God damn.
What
Except
are
for the
you
mayor.
doing to us? What are you doing to us, Michael?
Now the question:
Naya
does he-
is shedding
does he do it
spores.
on who first?
Alright, I'll fucking
Well, here's the
roll.
thing. You won't necessarily
Fuck
know
yourself.
anything.
Oh.
Or is it overt?
It's a ray, so basically a line of spores sprayed at a person. They have
It's
not
not
basically
overt
do
at
like a
all.
water sprinkler and poof, 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 poof down the line, starting with Jane going around.
And it gets consistently less from there.
Oh, it's getting more effective.
What was the DC?
Just, you also got to roll for the bear.
Oh,
No, I
Bear,
didn't spritz the
no.
bear.
Not the
You
bear?
didn't spritz
The bear was spared.
The bear was spared.
You could say he barely made it out.
It's a 20 fortitude.
I am not good.
make.
Everybody else is fine, just got dusted a little bit, so he just sort of like freezes in place and stares off into oblivion for a full minute.
Am I high or am I high? or
As
am
I just
paralyzed?
pacified him with spores.
Motherfucker.
Michael.
Good conversation, and
She
and
looks
he's
over
gone.
like he-
enjoy the hallucination, buddy.
Oh,
Now, I
why
have
do
to
you do
ask this for reasons. What creature, what ability?
I posted it early. I turned into the large mushroom, the
Yeah.
Mycon.
No. Is the ability supernatural, spell-like?
Extraordinary, because I don't
Okay.
get supernatural spell.
What size are you?
I'm large.
So
Oh, you're
shrunk
large
one
now.
size?
Should be shrunk in size.
I didn't realize you were large.
Yeah,
I
I'm just
missed it.
holding the squishy, and I put some spores on it, and then everybody starts arguing, gathering up. I just do blast them. I go back to looking at the squishy.
So Naya just sprays everybody with spores.
And Zahid stops talking, looks over, and then just goes back to playing with the
Ogden
squishy.
kind of stumbles back as he
Dusting.
hit dusted and kind of hefts his hammer and looks at you and goes, "I don't do that again."
Gives a nod
And I'm just.
for a minute.
Yeah.
So he'd look weird. He says, waving his hand.
I'm not worried about the stupid pilferer.
Don't spray me with spores. Don't
Spores,
spray
you
me,
know.
bro.
I'm pretty sure I'm the one.
He's given Naya the one opportunity not to do it again.
Please do not do this again.
I'm pretty sure I'm the one with the worst fortitude here. So.
Probably.
Yeah.
It stopped the issue. She can go back to meditating and playing with the orb. She's good.
It's
I can
not really
imagine.
an orb anymore.
It's a flat. It's a pancake now.
It's a deflated volleyball with pink spores on it.
Inflated again.
That might be the plan.
That is the plan.
Oh god.
Back to meditation. I'll hand go for the squishy to put in the bag.
Oh boy.
I needed a test subject, and I just got one. We'll see how the squishy does in a couple of days.
That could be amusing. Alright.
And
The night will pass without issue. Any more issues, I should say.
Yeah, no.
Because
Have to
there was
admit,
already one.
I'm gonna have to admit, I'm just gonna go back to bed as I am currently getting off that high.
What happened, man?
Ugh.
Dude, that was a
Mushrooms.
trip, man.
Oh yeah. It was a fucking trip.
Definitely tripping, yo.
Yeah, no. Only for about a minute. So,
Alright.
Long
The
enough
next
for him to
day-
forget what he was talking about.
all right.
The next day, y'all make it to the northern edge, where you were, where you had been told was the best place to go into the mist from.
Huzzah.
Now, the one thing you note on the northern edge of the valley, unlike where you started at, where it looked like the mist gradually got worse, it's it's dense mist and fog. It's not even mist anymore, it's fog. It's one of those you walk into a fog bank and it's just like, holy shit.
Oh boy.
And back to spiky fog, fey form in the morning after doing spells on Jay and myself. Medium size. Why I am spider form in the morning, I will go ahead and turn to Jay and go, would you want me to coach your swords?
Why? Sure.
Okay. I will coat her 3 swords in Widow Venom. And then I'll shift into my normal form, cast my spells on myself, and be good. And Jay, you get the buffs as before CO. Plus, now you have poison on your weapon. Because I'm curious how
That
that'll
is
work.
amazing.
So, for the rest, everybody's going to regain their level and hit points back. Don't forget.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
She is talking to her bear in her bear language. Because the bear is my best friend.
Oh, Adam, I need to add my fast healing. How that was what 12 rounds?
Fast heal, 1 for 12 rounds, yes.
And gonna take point for walking and onward, upward. Whichever direction we're headed.
Down into the Valley of the Mist.
And active camo to match the mist surroundings. So I look kind of, I guess, white and grayish.
Now,
Oh.
one thing I will state as you're going into this mist and this fog, um, the slope down to the valley floor, where you're at, is fairly steep. I mean, at its shallowest angle, you're at a 45-degree angle. You see a couple spots where it gets almost to like an 80-degree angle, where it's almost more cliff than slope.
All good.
But you're able to make it down to what you're pretty sure is the floor, because at that point it stops the steep slope and into what the dwarf can tell is a very gradual slope. So you went from a 45-degree angle to maybe a 5 degree. So there's very little slope in this area, and
That's almost not even not flat.
yeah, it's like I said, very, very not much there. To your right, you notice that the part that comes down just gets steeper and steeper and almost looks like it turns into a cliff face. At least that's what you saw as you came down. Now your visibility is limited to like 30 feet. To the left, as you came down, it stays that 45-degree angle, or it shifts to a 45-degree angle depending on the spot. So, do you wish to go? Well, let me rephrase it. Where do you want to go now?
Well, considering our information is limited from this point on from previous characters. If we walk out in the middle of the mist, we could lose ourselves. If we stay up against the wall, at least we have something to somewhat direct ourselves. Jay, you're pretty good at hunting people and directing. What would be your recommendation? I'm sure we can use Sheena for point, but I'm not sure how well her scent detection will work in this.
She's gonna. Let's see. What do we have any notes whatsoever on what direction to?
No, that question was
Wandering.
never asked.
Okay.
And considering the size of this place, walking out to the middle of it could get us turned around easily, which happened to most people that you found out.
Sheena. Shig.
I think you went FK again.
Of course he did.
This is great.
Sheena.
We have a bear.
I need somebody that is capable of tracking human prints.
Hello.
Oh,
The bear
you're
should
useful
have
this
sent-
time.
Look, I don't need some Nexy shit right now.
So I need
No,
somebody
this
who
typical
can
CO.
track human prints.
Alright.
Or dwarf, since we're looking for Ogden's family.
Okay.
True.
So, prints in general.
Preferably human.
Humanoid.
Preferably people.
Yes.
As what the
preferably
bear tells Eden. People.
Intelligent life.
The bear tells people. Yes, I know people, bear.
Bear nods.
Scratches behind ears.
So,
Okay.
Yes. I think I should aid with that.
So, and the bear at point. Anyone else
Um,
falling behind?
One thing I did forget to mention is the physical characteristics of the terrain outside of the slope. That now that you're at the bottom of it, you can tell that there's like no grass, or what there is dead. That kind of brown grass that's like it's been either sun-baked or not gotten water and is dead.
Winter looking, right?
Yeah, pretty bad. There's no grass growing here. In fact, as you step on it, it just snaps over. Not crumple or crush like dried grass, but snap.
So,
As if it's not actual grass.
do you want me to make a survival check or not?
For
why
what?
don't both of you do it just for good measure?
Survival check for what?
To
Footprints.
footprints and stuff.
He actually was fucking listening.
Track. Do, 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 do. Which they'll probably track by scent, so
Oh, well, then go
unless
forth,
you have
bear.
actual track feet.
Yeah.
You find that in the mist, things are confusing.
No
You
shit.
can detect. This is for those using scent. You can detect the people around you. But even though there's grass at your feet, or at least what looks like grass, you don't smell any grass.
He
One thing.
smells. He's like, this
The
odd.
the scents in this place are all screwed up.
Not picking up anything. She just smells friends, but not anything else. It's weird.
Hmm.
Hmm. All
Uh,
right. Well,
Jay and Naya. This
I.
terrain is reminiscent of the wastelands in a way.
Oh,
The
fuck.
outer edges of the wastelands, where it was screwed up but not elemental touched.
Just magic blasted.
So is there like
Magic
some kind of a roll
blasted
that we can make?
and kind of dead.
So literal wasteland.
Yeah.
Is there some kind of roll that we can make?
Um, you could attempt a knowledge nature to try to figure some of it out. If you're
Maybe
magically
geography?
trained or have knowledge in arcana, then you can attempt that.
Knowledge nature.
Oh,
She's looking around mostly
So
out of like scientific mind deal.
I'll wait till I get all the rolls in, and then I will describe for the nature rolls and the arcana rolls. For Naya, I'm assuming that's nature.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Adam, are we gonna have any combat tonight?
Probably not.
Okay, good.
I think they're going to be investigating the area and trying to figure out where to go.
Okay, good.
You about to
My
pass out?
character, yeah. Ogden will stick with Jay and Sheena and kind of
Excuse me.
explore the area with the two of them. And then when they make camp, he'll sleep outside of his tent like he has been, just kind of sitting by the fire.
All right.
I don't want to pass out at my computer, and I about just did.
Good night.
So
Get
I'll
some
talk
sleep,
to y'all
dude.
later.
Have a good night, dude.
later.
All right. So is that all my rolls?
I think so.
Yep.
Okay. So for those of you who rolled knowledge nature, Eden, um, you got the low roll, so we're gonna start with you, and then I will describe the others what they
Alright.
get. You don't know what that stuff is, but it's not grass. Looks like grass, but grass just doesn't snap break.
So it's probably a reed or something.
No,
Based
it
off
looks
my nine
exactly
data.
like grass.
Oh.
But you know what dried grass looks like.
It's weird.
This ain't it.
It's puzzling for you.
Yeah, you don't know what to make of this on the nature side. For Jay and Naya, y'all got almost the exact same nature roll.
Yay.
Oh,
I mean, literally by
Congrats.
1 point difference.
Nice roll, Jay.
thank you.
So what the two of you get off this is this looks like grass is not grass, but it probably was grass at one point, and then something happened. There's nothing you can think of naturally that causes this outside of petrification. Because petrified wood is a thing. But you've never seen petrified grass. And this is kind of what it seems like.
So
Interesting.
rapid demoisturization.
No, it's not dried.
Is it bamboo?
No. It's
So
grass.
maybe A wibbly wobbly, timey
I will
wimey thing?
smack you with bamboo.
bamboo is grass. It's a type of grass.
This is grass.
Okay.
Super crunchy.
Is it?
But it's not dried. It's not
So is it a
demor.
Jurassic Park?
No.
Oh.
Shit, go throw her in that crater, the WoW crater with all the dinosaurs in it. Go throw her in it.
No, better. I'll throw her in the JoJo crater.
No,
To
anything
the
but that one.
All right. For Eden's attempt at magical knowledge, um, something, some sort of magical effect affected this region based on your nature. The nature you know is like, all right, it looks like grass, but it's not grass. Grass just doesn't break like this. But something magically used to twist the nature of grass into something else. Um, something used or some kind of magic was used that twisted this. Because this is, as you can tell, not natural. But the best feeling you've got is something magically twisted this.
Hmm.
And you've got no idea what.
Ooh.
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff.
yeah,
Ooh.
probably.
Oh boy.
I mean, you're
We're
not an
fucked.
arcane mage. Well, okay, you are, but
I was like,
let me rephrase that. You are, but this is a
Parts.
discipline of magic you don't know.
hmm
You know some of the
You're not the
arcane, you know
right
some of the
kind.
divine. You don't know what would cause this.
whatever this is, it fucked with the trees and everything here.
If
And
you
don't fuck with
were
the trees.
no, if you'd got a 25, I could tell you the rest of that. But that's that.
What
I'll
even-
wait
I was about to
again
tell
till
you some more
tomorrow.
details. I'm like, wait, you got a 23, not a 25. I can't tell you the rest.
I'll wait till tomorrow.
She was just looking at him.
Yeah,
what
but you don't
E-
know there was more.
You don't
what
know there was
Eden
more.
Talk, what Eden talk about?
As in, like, I magic kind of went fuck around with this place. Like, it messed everything up big
Oh.
time.
Magic destroyed nature. Great. Why did you hiss?
I saw
Question.
what you tagged me in.
Can we see the sun?
See the what?
Sun.
The sun.
No.
Whoa, motherfucker. Do I know roughly where it was before we stepped into it?
Yes, it was about noon.
Boy, that fucking helps.
You don't have a timepiece. You can't tell exact time. But I can tell you it was about noon, give or take about 30, 40 minutes.
And we headed in on the west side, you said?
The north side.
North side. So, that being said, we're looking south, correct?
Yes, you're currently facing south. If you look over here,
Do we have any general idea
There's the
of how
rough-
large the area is?
other than it took you 2.5 days to go from. Let me get this. You go from here to there. Took you about 2.5 days to clear it, go around a third of it.
Okay. Which means it's probably about a day wide at that point.
If
Day
you
and a
cut
half,
straight
probably.
across, no issues. You can probably get through in like a day and a half.
Okay.
Assuming you can go in a straight line.
Right. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna start by leading everyone straight south, probably about half a day, 3/4 of a day.
So heading straight into it?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna make it look like I know what I'm doing, but Naya's gonna know better.
Well, it's all unknown to us, and you spent more time in the town, and I know that you're going to talk to the people. So ideally,
And because
between
nobody had any idea where that place ended up,
yep,
because they all got all turned around. So her thought process is, all right, let's go straight to the middle and work our way back and forth.
perfectly fine. It's either hug
So
the
in
wall or
other
just walk in.
okay.
And the choice of just walk in, just walk right on in was the answer.
Yep.
I mean, you got Naya's directional knowledge. I mean, with survival, you can determine what direction north is, if not with magic. And then you got two people with the ability to do scent plus another druid. So between some of us, we should stay somewhat directionally straight.
Straight.
Except you've already been told that the scent doesn't really work.
Hmm.
Can't really pick
Yeah.
up much.
Yeah, Sheena can't smell anything here. It just smells weird.
The people nearby,
How's
place,
Berard acting?
he doesn't like this place.
Question.
I ha- hmm?
Um, I was just gonna ask if I can use either spot or search to keep an eye out for any kind of fucking landmarks.
That would be Spot.
Well, I'm gonna use it.
Wait. Oh, sorry.
What? Did I have a brilliant idea?
I mean, yes, there was that, and I was also saying that we could
And
also
that's with the +5 added in from the thing.
Can I say your thanks to Naya?
Yeah.
No problem. Naya's happy to help out Jason. She's been around the longest. And also fun to try out magic on people and see if it benefits others.
It's a thanks be to the Naya.
uh what my mind was doing is we could this is where we're like starting and everything, and the way that my mind was working is right druidic as like starting point, and then right for each rest and all that stuff as some sort of signal.
Leave marks on the ground in Druidic.
Yeah.
You can use survival to make markers.
True, but if you do just survival to make markers, not everybody who encounters it would understand it. Any druid that encounters this one would be able to go, start point?
No, why not Sylvan or something?
Because druidic is tied with nature, and so part of druidic is also using the natural things.
Ah,
Sylvan is written the same as Elven, if I remember correctly.
Yes, it uses the same
Alpha.
Written
lettering.
language. Alright, so y'all are just delving straight in?
Mm-hmm.
Going. See what we bump into first.
let's go, Jumps.
Leroy!
Man-eating horse, another giant person who wants to make skins out of us. Another walking statue, you know. It's all a mystery.
Yep.
Do we have any spare paper within the group?
No.
No.
And
I
no.
don't have any.
Wait a second. Do I have a journal? No, I do not have a journal with
Do
this
we
one.
have anything worth writing on?
Oh, I have paper.
You have paper?
Yeah.
Excellent. She's going to instruct
I have-
you
I have 10
to.
pieces of paper.
She's going to instruct you to attempt to keep a crude map of where we've been and the landmarks we come across.
Oh, you're gonna ask me to do that? Okay.
Oh God. Knowledge geography. Best of luck.
I have nothing.
Actually,
in that.
No, give it to me then, because I've got fucking good geography.
I give you
What?
my shit.
I do have a journal. I just don't have a writing utensil.
Well done!
I can almost see this like we're asking the hipster to
I
do
have
it,
I
and
have
he's
ink.
gonna like
I
start
have a ink.
drawing, and then next it's gonna end up as a naked woman.
Yeah. I have ink. I have ink pen, and I got everything.
So she's gonna take that from you and make notes as they go.
Yeah,
She's gonna begin
no.
a map,
He was gonna ask us to do this for him because he knew he could not do this. Yeah,
which I'm assuming I have to roll for that.
Yes. Although I find it amusing
Damn, I
that y'all
rolled low.
did this and you originally found an NPC that you were going to take with you that would do this.
Yeah,
Uh,
what was your roll?
Except everybody kind of left him behind
a
and forgot about him.
14. Can I re-roll that?
Everybody's
No,
lagging so hard for me. One moment.
that is your role.
yeah, considering the poor
Bullshit
visibility, I'm gonna switch forms.
I gotta fix this shit somehow. This is annoying.
Well, I'm assuming that's probably not going to be the last roll I have to do for that. So
No.
Spider, Tangle Terror, still medium size. Ah, that's better. I can perceive the world around me now. Spider
I don't know what
Visually
this
or how?
through trimmer sense and
Okay.
like dark vision.
Dark vision, you find out, doesn't do you any good.
I figure because it's not dark yet and also it's misty, but the tremor sense will probably help a great deal.
Yeah. Because I'll tell you all this, your visibility right now is 20 feet.
Oof.
You can see clearly for 20 feet. After 20 feet, you can make it another 10 feet of just distortedness, and then after that, you lose it completely.
even if we have light.
um,
You have light right now.
Okay.
It's
It
daylight.
just reflects off the fog.
Jay is going to turn to Naya at one point and tell her that this is probably a good place to put those communication rings on. Just in case. Because I have a feeling a mile in this place is going to make all the difference.
Communication rings?
Yep. She gave you the one that she got back from Ophelia.
Ah.
Because she
Uh,
had a pair.
Um, ask you to slide onto one of my 8 legs. I guess that
Appendages.
counts as a finger.
Pick an
I'm a spider
appendage.
right now.
She's going to do so.
Pick an
Shiny.
appendage. Your choice. Just not the mandibles.
I don't think Jay would get that close, even if it is not.
She's gonna test it out just for good measure too. Just Naya, can you hear me? Naya,
Yes,
beautiful.
it is shiny.
Now that that's taken care of,
She really likes it shiny.
'cause I'm shiny. Sorry.
Jeez.
This is a Disney musical.
There's
yeah.
no bard in the party, people.
I was
Just the
gonna say
wannabe
Zahid
bard
gave
over
one.
there.
I can sing and I can
Listen.
dance.
I'm talking about Zahid, not Eden.
I've got.
I just
I mean,
thought
if
you
the
were
shoe
referring to
fits.
me in general.
I'm slick.
Lydia, you're the.
In reality, if anybody would be a bard, it would probably.
In reality, you would fall under bard, yes. In the
Oh.
game, Zahid is a pseudo bard.
I am a pseudo bard. This is very true.
Alright. As y'all proceed into the mist,
I
within
don't want to go to this. I saw that movie.
This is not the movie.
Ah,
The person leading is Jay. I need a survival check from you.
Oh, fuck me running. Oh, that's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Okay.
Alright.
I have wings, and I'm shiny, and I'm a bug, and I have a ring.
You're so shiny.
I
Someone's
already
gonna pluck
posted
them
it.
wings.
Can't. They're made for mist.
So, in other words, they're part of this place.
Kind of, sort of, much like the mist I'm shedding.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Mine doesn't affect visibility though, but
Yeah,
I'm not
that's the
sure
good
how.
news. Is yours doesn't affect visibility. I was gonna say, oh shit. Otherwise, your visibility's fucking worse.
Camoed myself white and gray to match the mist. I've got my little wings. I'm super slick looking, and I've got my own little mist. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. So
Position myself in the middle of the party so I can keep a good idea of what's around us. Because yay, tremor sense.
30 minutes into travel, you find a body, or part of one, I should say.
Oh no.
Person.
What species of body?
Humanoid. Other than that, you're not sure, considering all that's there is about stomach and down. Top
Oh,
half
Gina's
is
gonna
gone.
smell. Gina's
Question.
gonna smell it.
Do we have stomach contents?
All his internal organs are gone.
But you said we had his stomach.
No, no, from about stomach. So right
Oh, you're
above the
killing me,
hips.
Adam.
So stomach level and down is there. But
Yeah,
all his
Gina just
internal
smells.
organs are gone.
Gina smells
Knowledge
the.
nature on him.
Yeah, Gina's smelling for survival to see if she can recognize the species of what could have.
You pick up a
Yeah, I'm
few
gonna roll a
different
knowledge nature as
scents.
well.
Sheena, you're not sure. Um, Now, Naya, what was your role about?
Knowledge nature on the body.
Are you trying to pick up on what kind of entity it is or what all was done to it?
What it was.
Any
If I
fucking
want to know what
details you can
happened
give
to it, I'd
us.
be rolling a heal check, which is probably next.
Yeah.
I'm
Um,
gonna take a look at that
for
heal
those
check.
of you who are rolling nature to try to determine the body, given the lack of obvious clues, you're chalking it up to human, elf, or half elf.
Okay.
Hmm.
And
I don't think he was a resident here. Probably one of the people from the town looking to make it rich.
Um, with that heal check, Eden, you can tell that based on the wounds, he was not eaten. He was not ripped apart. He was sliced apart.
well, that's
And I'll say this, if you the fact that all the internal organs are missing as if they were cut out surgically,
Oh, I've got ideas.
as well as the fact the top half missing is weird. The seemingly surgical precision with which the rest of it was removed is also disconcerting. So, somebody or something cut this guy in half and then harvested the rest of his internal organs after taking the top half with him.
can
So
Because there's a lot of blood,
yeah no
but
she
no
will
trace of
be,
where the top half went
she'll be
because there's no blood trail.
explaining that while looking at the leg, kind of disgustedly.
do we have any idea how old the body is?
That's the part
Closely
that
followed by the question of, can I do a search check to find any tracks?
Maybe Sheena could take a bite out of it and detect if it's old or fresh.
Ew.
that's actually the part that you find very weird. Based on the blood, it's probably been here for a while because it's dried and set in. But the body
Hasn't decomposed.
has not been decomposed, shows no
Okay.
traces of decomp, no traces of bug or larva infestation, which brings to mind the fact you haven't seen any bugs in here either.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I'm going
The
to
other
be
thing
actively
is
searching for tracks.
no dehydration, no decomp. The body looks very preserved, except for the fact of, and this is now that you're actively looking for this plus the nature check you made,
I will be doing
he's
a search check, by the way, just for the
like
fucking
frozen
record.
solid.
I'm sorry, did you say frozen?
Not frozen as in ice, but
like petrified almost.
Stasis.
Almost petrified, yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Now that you look at it, like some of the hairs, like if because Naya just takes off his boots,
And handed him to Zahid.
hands them to Zahid. You can see that like the sock has just kind of broken off into fragments.
Okay. Can I just do a general listen check? Okay, listen to anything's around.
You may indeed.
Because if we can't see, I might try something else.
You hear the wonderful sound of your party and absolute silence,
Okay.
which is slightly disconcerting.
We're in the mist, right?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
Hmm.
You've
How
been in the
far
mist
into
for
the
30
mist did we
minutes.
get?
That's a
Oh,
good
okay.
question.
After stopping here, Eden will make another marking in Druidic.
So were there? Did I find any kind of tracks or any kind of
No.
nothing? There was literally nothing on the ground.
Mm-mm.
Okay, well, in
Because
that case, she's
however
gonna
this
leave the
body got
body and make a
here,
mark on the map.
because if you're looking at the weird grass, it's all intact.
Okay, which means it's probably grown-ish back,
But you haven't seen signs of anything growing here.
unless it was dropped here.
The only broken grass you find is from where you all have been.
Okay. Um. Yeah, so I'm gonna draw the body into my map.
Okay? Now I'll say this, you'll also have a if you're proceeding cautiously, your effective movement speed is going to be 20 or less. Just as a note.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'd rather not just go running fucking pell-mell in here.
Because
Yeah.
you can only proceed, normally you can only go as fast as your slowest member. Which your minimum movement speed right now would be 20 because of the dwarf. You stick him on the bear, your speed becomes 30.
Hmm.
Bear's 40.
But Eden is
Kimchi
a
doesn't go
30.
poofles.
Oh, yeah.
Ogden doesn't go ethereal.
Well, no, I meant he was with y'all for travel in as also. But I'm assuming y'all are also going to be proceeding cautiously, correct?
Oh,
Eh,
yeah. Yeah, now, Eden is
Naya's good.
on Berard's back. It's like, I don't like this. I want my...
Berard actively doesn't like any of this place.
It's okay. I'm keeping an eye out for anything that's walking toward us. I'll know long beforehand. Now, if it's flying, it may take you right off the bear, but we'll worry about that later.
She kind of just hugs it tighter. It is my teddy bear. It is literally my teddy bear.
Jay, I'm still not picking up anything near us.
I'm not either. I guess we should just keep moving.
Sure thing.
Slow.
I prefer
And-
faster because if it's moving slow, we can already be at a good run.
Well, we've got short legs back there.
Points at bear. Hmm?
Bear moves pretty quick.
Well, she was meaning the ethereal, so
Hmm.
wherever the fuck he went off to.
E.
Okay, 20 it is. We'll take it slow and careful. Now we'll get a little bored and sort of like occasionally scurry out and around the party and then come back to the center.
Alright, so yeah, I guess we're gonna keep moving, and I guess I should probably make another fucking geography check.
And survival.
Fucking shitty, goddamn. Yeah, that's about what I figured for that one.
Alright. Are we sure the Naya's not part squirrel?
No. I mean, she is a druid, so you know.
It's entirely
We
possible.
are apart
Oh yeah.
everything.
A little nutty.
That's natural.
Just like every few minutes. Oh, 5 minutes passes and scurries out a little bit around the edge. See if there's anything else, large rocks, boulders,
There's
other
really
creatures.
very little down here. It's surprising how the lack of stuff.
It's as barren as it is up above.
Actually, it's worse. Occasionally above, you would see occasional trees. You haven't seen a tree yet. Well, I say that.
Sorry, I don't speak bad.
Thought they said there was man-eating trees down here and rocks that eat people. There's nothing down here. Nothing at all, Jay. As I'm just
Would
using
you
the ring.
not encourage it?
I'm not encouraging. I can't even find it.
It's called a jinx.
I'm pretty sure Naya's using the ring that we've got.
I am. Don't want to spook the people, so I'm just using the ring. And it's a new toy to play with, and also, I scurry about 50 feet away and you can't see me. Basically, tell you, coming back. Nothing over there. Coming back. Nothing over there. Nothing around us. There's nothing. Nothing. What about over there?
Isn't that just weird?
Um,
Very.
Proceeding
We
in
got
after another 30 minutes, you actually see a tree.
Well,
Don't touch it.
there's a tree. Is it a real
I would
tree?
be very suspicious.
Hmm. Hmm.
The tree is, if you look at it, because your visibility is only 20 feet of clarity, 30 feet of being able to vaguely make shit out.
Just to be on
At
the
30
safe side, I'm
feet,
gonna draw a sword.
you see it kind of looks like a tree. At 20 feet, yeah, it's a tree. And
Sorry about that.
there's a another body.
I'm
Another
going to
body.
draw one of my swords just to be on the safe side because I've heard enough fucking stories.
I
And I
Sorry,
will
I had to
shoot the
take
tree with a web.
Sorry, I just need to take her in real life, but I'm back. And Gina's gonna smell around. Maybe she'll pick something up. Maybe not. I don't know.
Smelling around. There's dead guy over there.
Yeah,
Human,
man.
rather than the smell.
Okay, so this time we can tell it is a human. Well,
This time,
Gina
yeah.
does.
29. I hit the tree with a web.
And the tree is webbed.
Yep, and hallucinogenic webbing.
And the tree will go on an acid trip.
Okay, so I guess that was cautious for no reason cautious, but better safe
Okay.
than sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, to the body.
As you approach, uh, it's based on the way it was laying. You could see, yeah, it's a body. As you get closer, you look around the other side of the tree. Nope, that's half a body.
Top
Is
half?
it the other half of the body?
Best guess, it's probably the top half of that guy.
Oh,
Wow, he got far with, less of him.
and we went what another half hour?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it was carried him pretty far. We may be near a hive or a roost.
I wonder what though.
I could think of something that would do that to a person.
Based on that check for Eden, looking him over, he's been cut up a few times, like blade wounds, and
Same
his
situation as
the look on his face is one of horror.
Does he have any pockets?
Except for a few facts your heal check also picks up on. Again, internal organs are all surgically removed, as well as his
Rings.
eyes.
Ooh. Rings, gloves, necklace,
And
bracers.
hold it. There's one other thing she's going to find.
Ooh.
As she's checking the body, looking it over, top of his head falls off.
What?
Okay, Eden
Oh.
will scream and then run to her bear and climbs back on him.
Niall will just scurry in a half circle watching you move. Be like, really? Why don't you just alert everything around here that we're here?
can't find good help at all these days.
Goes over. Oh wow, it is missing.
So you're looking at the body now, Naya?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the top half of his head just kind of perfectly cut fell off, and
That's
brain's gone.
wasn't a mind flayer, unless he's good with a sword.
But
That would be fairly unusual for them, though.
Who keeps doing
that's
this
also
stuff?
a very precise and clean cut.
And she was confused, like, who keeps doing this stuff?
I don't know, but I'm starting to get the feeling we're going to find out.
Definite caution when we go to sleep. I'll make preparations for snares and traps.
That works.
Let's see if he has anything on him. Zahid may want something other than the boots.
Outside
Yeah.
of a shirt, you find no traces of equipment.
Like, are the boots just boots?
They're just plain boots.
Okay.
You were collecting stuff earlier, so now I was just helping you out. Whether they're magical or not, she hadn't bothered to check.
I would rather magical.
Um,
Well, he doesn't seem to have anything or no information, and he's missing all of his organs.
the other thing I will note is as you're trying to check for pockets and all that on the shirt, you're noticing the shirt is kind of petrified as well as it starts breaking whenever you mess with it too much.
Ooh,
Oh.
curiosity, Adam. I'll move up close to the head, and I will use two of my legs to open the mouth. Is his tongue missing?
Yes.
Wow, that's thorough. I'll just respond back to Jay. Guess what's also missing out of his mouth?
I'm going to take a wild stab. His tongue.
Yeah, that's gone too.
Does he have all of his teeth?
Move up and look.
Yes.
Yes, he does.
Why would you take the tongue and not the teeth?
It could be considered an organ. Sometimes I heard it's rather delicious. I've never eaten a person's tongue to say that.
I mean, cow tongue's good, and maybe ate it.
Why eat tongue?
Because it tastes good sometimes.
Eden is kind of semi peeking over Barrard's shoulder.
At this point, Zahid has a problem.
Oh no.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
As
Why me?
his two boots start to eat him.
I throw them.
And one of these is a nat 20.
Holy
You-
crap!
Confirmed
Oh,
critical.
No.
As you approach the body and both boots, suddenly the top of the boots sprout teeth and go chomp.
I scream.
Damn.
So
You
much for
bitch.
being quiet.
Well, didn't eat his feet earlier, so that's weird.
Double damage. Target drops whatever is being held in their hand.
Them.
The boots.
You put the boots on, I thought.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
I had it in my
You're holding
hands.
them.
Then, yeah, they bite onto you. And one of them is holding fast onto your hand.
I scream.
As the other one sprouts legs and starts to crawl up your arm and is biting you as well.
Oh my god.
Yes. What's the AC?
Hold on. I gotta roll the damage.
Jesus, man.
You bitch.
Why my fault? I gave them to you. What happens to you is your own fault.
It's the DM's fault.
You will take 6 points of damage
That isn't that bad.
from the crit.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Well, considering at that size, it really doesn't have a strength
Don't
score.
care.
The other one bites you for 5 points as it scurries up your arm a little bit and then it bites you right at the elbow.
Did it hit me? AC? Anything?
I'm totally going to begin that off you.
This is a surprise attack. It would be.
Flat-footed? Touch?
This would be flat-footed, yes.
21.
Oh yeah, with ease.
Really?
It's a 22.
Ooh.
I rolled an 18 plus 4. And the
Yeah,
other one was a
starts-
nat 20 followed by an 18.
Okay. So,
Damn.
initiative?
Yes.
Or... Okay.
As it's
this.
like, nom, 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 as the boots
I
are trying to eat you.
I start screaming. I was like, Naya, why the fuck you give me boots that eat me?
Evil boots.
Yes.
They weren't hungry at the time.
Why boots? Why
I love
food
that
eat?
statement. They weren't
Why,
hungry at the time.
why food eat? Try eat to eat. Makes no sense.
Oh my
That
god, the
makes
boots are just gonna keep chowing down. I almost swear if the guy did have gloves, they'd probably be coming alive trying to kill you also.
I technically do have gloves.
Yeah,
No,
but
it's
you
the
didn't get
dead
him off the
guy.
dead body.
I suppose I should
Yeah.
probably roll my fucking Inash.
Yeah.
I didn't
If it,
expect y'all would actually take the things with you.
I
out of
did.
char-
I was just
out of
given
out of yeah, out of character, Ogden would probably say something along like, "That's what happens when you loot the dead, lad."
Pretty
I didn't
much,
loot it.
yes.
Naya did.
Naya was just helping Zena because he took the stuff from the other individuals. It's like, oh, here's some nice looking boots.
I tried to give you hints that there might be something up.
Yeah, guy's petrified or
You
some
know
shit.
what? Whatever. We are going to blow these things up. Let's do it.
Oh, I get it now. The if you had gloves, the gloves probably crawled the other half away from the boot half.
All right.
Except
Who
hold
knows?
them like horses.
So I've got everybody's initiative.
Yeah. So they're seeing my hands being eaten by boots.
Well, one boot in your hand, the other one climbing back up to you, like biting onto your shoulder
Yeah,
or
the
something.
one is
Yeah.
just literally the bottom of the boots just kind of sprouted into legs. The bootlaces have turned into like tentacle arms, and the opening of the boots is like nom, 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 nom.
If these weren't trying to eat me, these would be cool.
It's always fun when it's not happening to you.
I
Yes.
know, right?
Yes, pretty much. Boots go first
I will say
with
this
a
is the
21
first time I've
initiative.
this is the first time I'm taking damage this whole entire session.
Hey, that's a round of applause.
That is a 20 versus your AC
Let's give him a hand.
No.
and 11.
No.
Still flat footed, but okay.
21. I
Yeah.
got decent AC.
They don't. They only
Keep it
have plus
coming now.
fours. As yeah, they're effectively size tiny. So yes, they have to be in his square.
Motherfucker. Can I punch them?
It's not your turn, Naya.
I will scurry over and I will launch attack at the bugger.
Gonna web him?
No, that would get him too.
Yeah.
Then
I
they'd
know,
all be
that's
on
why
a
I'm asking.
psychotropic trip. I'm gonna run over and bite one.
I've been on one acid trip. I don't want to be on another.
And
Come on, it can't be that
I
bad.
posted the
Melee.
video. I think they made look like the mimic boots.
Oh, please tell me not all of his
bite the
clothing are
one that's on
mimics.
his hand.
Actually, yes, that's
Okay.
exactly what they are. They're mimic boots.
So those things are
So-
biting me, then I's biting it. Okay.
I'm gonna bite the one that's trying to bite your hand because you need your hand free to fight and drag the other one off you.
Yeah.
Not to mention, for combat purposes, it may be counted as grappling, so easier to hit.
Correct. That will hit.
Is it count as grappling?
No.
Okay. They're too
They count
small.
as occupying your space
I wanna
because they're
punch
also
them.
going to be
so
moving
bad.
about you.
All right,
Jade.
so D6 plus 4, 10 points of damage to it, and it needs to make a fort save.
Don't you dare throw your swords at me.
All right, I'll sit here and watch then.
Technically, I'm pretty
It
sure
fails
these
that
are
fort
free
save.
enough.
Ooh. That's 25 fort.
Yeah, that's a 1.
That's an auto fail.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Now, it is
Uh,
immune to acid.
That's cool. It's still taking the poison.
All mix are immune.
It's immune to acid, which is great. Poison will deal. Oh, super low. 3 points of wisdom.
Okay. Okay. Is that it for the Naya?
All I can do is get the one bite in, move over, and then bite.
Jay.
So,
Bite, bite.
let's
I've been
see.
instructed not to throw swords, so I'm just gonna sit here and watch.
All right. Zahid. These little guys are scurrying around you. On you.
Okay. You see, now if I grab the one that Nye bit onto, I'm gonna do something to her.
No, Naya is not currently holding on to it.
Okay.
I'm not grappling. I just went over and bit the one that's chewing on your fingers that you are grappling with.
I want to punt one.
That would be a
Attack of op. to do an unarmed attack.
Unless you're proficient in unarmed attacks, that would provoke an attack of op.
I am not. I
And
want
it's
this
one of those I
fucker
would
off
rule instead
me.
of damage, you're just knocking it away from you.
Yes.
So if you can attempt it, it will provoke an attack of op from both of them.
I mean, I do get to attack, so one on one and one on the other, or just one.
It's an attack. You can attempt one on each.
All right
But
then.
the thing I will say is it does provoke, so they will try to bite you.
I'm okay with this.
All right.
As long as they don't get like an 18.
Well, he does
Oh,
have his dex.
Nat
Although a natural
20
20.
does not confirm,
Whew,
and then just a 20 to hit. So one of them does get you.
really? Even?
Nat
Oh yeah.
20,
Oh,
auto.
not. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I forgot.
4 points of damage as it bites your shoulder.
Bitch.
Now roll your attack and
Now
show us
roll
the
your
money.
attacks.
I would find a way to get them to stop biting you because I have a bad feeling there's a secondary fucking effect coming.
There is
Okay.
not on these guys.
Don't worry, Sheena will punch him soon.
So I just. Okay, I'm gonna try. Just. I don't have a button for this, so. For the one on my hand.
That will hit. Roll me a strength check. See how far you
and
can
the
make it
right
go.
shoulder. Say that again.
Strength check. Let's see how far you can get away from you.
All right, I got strength. Yeah.
You knock the thing 15 feet from you with a get the fuck off.
I kind of knock it towards between Odin, Sheena, and Jay.
All right. Here you go, Jay. Smack.
And then one. Hey.
That is a hit on the other one. Roll me a strength check to see how far you can make it go. It lands right next to you in the next square over.
Can I make
For
it go?
every 5 points, it's 5 feet.
Can I make it go to my right?
Yes.
All right. I'm good.
Sheena, there is now one next to you.
I'm attack full round action to attack it.
Tear up that boot.
Punch, stomp it, stomp it, stomp.
It's like a cat pouncing a mouse.
Pretty much.
More like cat
Jeez.
pouncing a grasshopper.
Yeah.
And it is considered flank because it's in our space. So
Well, it's size tiny, so.
I'm afraid if I do the things that I was gonna do, that I might wind up accidentally hitting him.
Don't you dare hit me.
All hits and it's dead. You kill it with the first hit.
So
And
You knock it down with the first one, hit it the second time to make sure, and you're like,
I just shredded the
smack it
pieces.
for the third time is just to make extra sure.
Stomp, 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 and you just see a flat boot on the ground.
but
And then it loses its shape and just kind of shifts to an amorphous mass.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Mimics are like that, aren't they?
they have supposedly a form,
Which they hate.
some type of humanoidish form or such.
No, mimics are like blobs.
Hmm.
They're basically fleshy slime.
So that's it for Sheena. Next would be Eden.
do I need to make like a ride check or something just to get over there? Or just pet Bernard to move forward?
Just shoot
That would
magic.
be. You would have to wait for the bear to move unless you're going to dismount.
Dismount is a move action, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait on bear to move, and then I'll do my thing.
Alright, so delaying till after the bear.
Wow! Such a thing.
Welcome to mounted combat with something that does not go off your niche. So, bear,
Unless-
probably
Bear
gonna go
walks
up and
up.
smash the thing.
It walks up to a lemonade stand.
And the bear said to the man, "Getting eaten alive."
So
Yeah.
Zahid's got this thing on his hand. He's swinging. It's on the ground. After not a bit, now the bear's running up and biting at the little boot.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Again.
So,
when
so
dog or
roll to
cat
hit for the
eat
bear.
food-
Is dead.
Hey,
Swat.
I stump on the blob.
They had 11 HP, guys.
Yeah, I
Did you
stump.
Honestly,
kill?
if Sheena hadn't killed the one that got towards her, she would have golf swung at it with her sword.
Yeah.
So I
Welcome to
think
baby mimics.
I think that now we're gonna start doing the whole we stab the table scenario.
Stab all.
Why do you carry your weapons? Mimics. The bartender laughs. We laugh. The table laughs. We step
The
the
table
table. It was a good, great time.
Okay. Check the rest of that man's clothes.
Sheena just
You notice that they're
Sheena,
very brittle and they fall apart.
Sheena just grabs onto the heat. Like, no, 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 not good idea.
What's not good idea?
She then speaks in Silver. If that thing you were just attacked by living boots. How do we know that this person may not be one of those creatures waiting to attack us, or the clothes may be the creature that attacked us?
It's called a mimic. They can take any form. I've done it before.
You
They're
are
not like
basically
you,
a mimic.
Naya. You're not a wait. Are you a glove? She pokes to Naya.
I'm a giant spire, but no, I can turn into a mimic, which would allow me to take other such forms, like a table or a tent, or I guess a pair of boots. Although that'd probably be too small. A blanket. I've turned into a blanket before.
I mean,
I mean,
technically,
like, when you turn into, I mean, your real form is not a gooey thing, is it?
Last time I checked, elves aren't gooey.
The
Okay,
worst part
good.
is there is a character that has seen it. She is not here.
Nope.
Not anymore, at least.
Nope.
But yeah, she says, listen. But yeah, I don't think we should grab any more things until we're 100% sure that these are, in fact.
okay. Let's say not grab them, but what if we just stab them?
If you're grabbing anything, I'm gonna bite your hand off.
I'm
Worse
saying I'm
than
not
what
gonna.
he
I'm
did.
not. I'm not gonna grab. I can just, you know, I take out my sword and just like wave it around a little bit.
She's just like, you're not picking up any treasure until we're out of this place. If you
Yeah.
do, I'm gonna bite your dick off.
Oh,
Both.
that's violent. Well, then again, this is coming from a Wolverine
Go Naya.
child.
That wasn't Naya.
No, Sheena.
Or Sheena.
Yeah,
Sorry,
That's
I'm
exactly
tired.
what she
I fucking
said.
worked this morning.
she'll say that in Sylvan. Well,
Welcome to your dose of comedy combat.
What's wrong with stabbing things that might eat you? But okay.
She just
That
has to.
being said,
look,
This would actually be about where I would call it because the boots. I tried to give y'all hints that there was something up.
nah.
Nobody
But not-
noticed.
But Naya
Um,
just gave me the boots.
Before we end, she is gonna mark the tree and the body in as closely as she can to where it would coordinate
Now-
on the map.
The problem with that is when we come back and if the body's gone.
I mean, something
Well-
else dragged it off.
Or ate it.
then- And Eden is going to do her druid thing and mark on the ground. Again.
Yeah. So the last battle damage. All right.
Oh.
They
You
only
call
do a
this a
D4 plus
Kansas
1. I was surprised as like it's this effective. It functions like a CR like 1 or a half. Actually, it's a CR half.
I was just so happy that I was able to punch something.
Yeah.
Are the things in any form or shape still intact, Adam?
No. Because the one
So that's-
Sheena shredded was at full HP. The one the bear hit had 1.
But my worry
So
is
No.
is
Okay.
that mimics only grow, so those have to be babies.
Out of character, Sheena has had a traumatizing encounter with a mimic, so she doesn't want to deal with those things again.
Yeah. Still,
Correct, those were baby mimics.
Yes. So there's a
Hit
a
die
daddy
1.
mimic.
How do we know mimics are down here?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
news
for
you
points.
already had. But yes, that was your joke combat of the evening.
But here's the thing with that.
I didn't
Mimics-
expect it to actually be able to hurt you.
Mimics split apart. You got 2 natural 20s on me.
Again,
Yeah.
wasn't expected.
Thankfully, not confirmed.
No, one of
Yeah.
them did.
One of them was confirmed.
Well, true. Well, at least you didn't lose any fingers or other bad things happened.
I have gloves. I have like leather gloves with like fucking something strength.
Yeah, it just bit into you. It's like crump. Ow! What the
Yeah.
hell?
And because my problem is with there's little mimics like basically are they split apart to make other mimics. So if there's a bigger mimic out there,
Yeah.
It's Mama Mimi.
yeah. Also, mimics can technically only transform into two different colors, either a brown like wood or a gray like stone.
Not true for Monster
No,
Manual in
Oh,
3.5.
not
oh,
true
In
for
three
three
point five.
five.
All right.
They don't have a color limitation, and it's actually not stated in 3.5 how they reproduce, or if they do.
Um,
Well, they're basically oozes.
this strange and deadly creature that can change its pigment and shape. It uses this ability to lure in helpless victims and then slay them. It is said that mimics are not natural creatures, but were created long ago by a forgotten wizard. Ever since, they are terrible creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Usually dimensions about 10 feet, volume 150 cubic feet, weight about 4,500 pounds, speak common.
And to be fair, the most common mimics are the treasure chests because in almost every fantasy, every RPG, when you encounter a mimic, is usually a treasure.
Yeah.
You see, I made a mimic door one time, and
So,
my party loved that.
okay, so what my mind. Well, this is actually a question for Co. So, you are a beautiful pirate. Would you want to come to my pirate fest?
That's a lot of fucking traveling, woman.
Mm,
It is. I know this.